Welcome back to Sav&D, everybody. It's been a while, but we're here now. And I vaguely remember what happened last time when our intrepid heroes did something, Jacard's camp,
We
something.
beat up a gigantic super bear.
That's right.
We fought Cocaine Bear.
The cocaine bear. Then we went to Jacard and had some interesting interactions with Jacard.
And we learned that basically Nahia and Thingamajig's kid, I always fucking forget his name, unfortunately, the Shadows kid, both have, I think it's MS, essentially.
ALS.
ALS, sorry.
Yeah. MS is complete neuromotor functional
Right, yeah.
disruption. ALS is partial degradation.
Yep.
Yeah. So at least we know that the fact that degenerate neurological diseases exist as well.
Yeah, I mean, we already knew that much. The more important fact is that these diseases, since they are birth defects, can't be healed by insert just god magic on it.
You cannot
we have
cure
to-
wounds away.
Yeah,
No,
but we
because
can
it's-
regeneration it away with a little gumption.
Yeah.
Well, let's regenerate it away and more like undo the damage so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So now as far as we've been set for meeting Jacard, we're getting, I think it's temporary regen potions, admittedly quite exceptional cost, for the winter, so that Nahia doesn't get worse and so that adorable kitten child doesn't die.
And we have a quest for next year to find a ring of regeneration so that we can bring them back here and Jacard can conduct some kind of experimental surgery on them.
Yep, which he doesn't really want to do without having like
without the ring of
backup in place.
regeneration.
Yeah.
It's like that time in Urban Arcana when we replaced someone's entire spine with a necrodermis spine.
Yeah, you sure did put a ring of regen on him so that he didn't become permanently crippled forever, super ever by impossible magical surgery.
Yeah.
Well, glad to see that there's not an original idea in the universe. So yeah, that
Not
sounds
between us,
about
Savin.
right.
Not between us.
My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
But wait, which one of you is Bart and which one of you is the doctor?
Hashat met Jacard for the first time and is now somewhat suspicious of Jacard and what Jacard about Jacard. Because she just is a bit
did
weird.
Meet suspiciously similar to you, Horse Girl.
And
indeed, I mean,
Jacard has some kind of job in mind as a favor, but doesn't want to talk about it right now because we're already busy.
Yeah, he does not want to burden you with the details, so he will let you come back come spring, and you can deal with any favors owed here.
Indeed, it's not like Jacard is like some form of, it's not like a level enough, high level enough to create, a false simulacrum of somebody.
Not gonna lie, my secondary theory was cum simulacrum. Jizz golem,
Yes.
whatever you want to call it.
Well,
it turns out we're playing COC&D again. Welcome back, Hira Golem.
She also goes by the name Carbunculus.
Carbunculus, yes, indeed.
That's good.
Don't forget, Tarnavak is a little bit too big for his breeches.
That's right. I believe at the end of last session, Tarn had a heart-to-heart with Jacard about the future and ways they could help one another take down the Empire, or perhaps even, with a little luck and finesse, put it onto a better path. And indeed, Jacard gave you an address back in Avara where you might find an Imperial agent who has a secret that might, with a little A little charisma, be able to be twisted around to turn her to your side of things.
I was referring to the fact that he just shoved, like, fucking slam dunk the growth potions, but sure, let's go with that.
Oh yes, I mean also somebody TF'd. Everyone is surprised it wasn't Kina.
To be fair as well, it's a shame as well that Tarnavak didn't actually power slam potions, because if he had, it would have had a bit of a multiplicative effect. As it is, compared to Nahia, he's still a manlet.
I mean, it would be incredibly inconvenient to have two large characters.
It would be it's already inconvenient.
That's true.
enough.
I was admittedly myself already riding the cusp of largeness. Who knows, over the winter I might thicken up a little bit more, then suddenly I'm a large token.
No,
Yeah.
you're not a large token, you're a white token. You're not gonna get a full, like, 4x4,
It's true.
you get a 2x2.
Unfortunately, Nahia does not
One
thicken
by
up the way
two.
she wants to thicken up. Instead, it is cupcake time, and she becomes this token.
Oh god.
She is plump, brother.
No, that's fine. Don't worry, because I have an eye to hammer away at to burn all of them muffin carbs off.
Do you?
Is the thing
I
you're going to be pounding
do.
away at Nahia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what you gonna do? Just kick her chair away, just put her over the table because you
I'm
can't
going to
fucking walk
be
away?
her chair over the winter, but also hopefully she'll have a potion of regeneration for this particular season.
Yeah, your face is the chair.
That too.
You know, it's fine. All you need to do is like put a harness on her, so you with some like straps that you can hold on to, and just carry her around.
Oh, what,
Where am
like
I
a
going
triple
with this?
harness? Is that what you're
No,
talking about?
because I mean, yeah, except it's facing the wrong way because she'll be on my dicks the whole time. It's true, but she will be the top, just on top of both my decks while I walk around doing business stuff.
Yeah, don't forget to tie her legs as well because you just flap around in the fucking wind.
No, they will be hooked lovingly around my hips because I got them wide hips, and it means I get the fun of tying her ankles together. Oh my!
Yeah, but she has a tail in the way, so remember to move that.
That's also going to be somewhere. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, don't you worry about the tail. Last I checked, she could still move that puppy around.
Oh, great. She can just worm herself around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the last resort. If ever anything happens to Nahia, Nahia literally just worms around with her tail and her jawbone. Meh.
Just become as
wondering
Naga.
that. I was wondering about that.
I mean, that is a thing you've literally seen Manders do, is just become Naga. Legs are for nerds. What you need is
I
a
had
big
been
tail.
wondering about that. What would happen if Anaya was to get some kind of transformation like that and gain snake tail body, lower body? Would the growth of all those new like bones and muscles and nerves counteract the condition for a period of time? I wonder.
Only for for a while, and then it starts,
Yeah,
to
probably for as
degenerate
long as
again.
it takes the nerves to die.
Basically, yes.
Well, that's fine. You just keep switching. You just switch back and forth. This month she's snake body. Next month she's got two legs, and then you just switch back and forth, and forever, just keep negating the bad
Yeah, but
problems
that's
with
the
new
lower
nerves.
part only you're
Yeah.
talking about. Remember, the upper part is
I
also...
can't do new fucking lungs and stuff, unfortunately. And then again, I
Yeah.
suppose we could swap between guilds. We could have underwater Anaya for a month, and then
That's.
Yeah, everything else starts to deteriorate with the ALS.
Yeah, long term, the meme solution probably won't work, but it could help stave off the end if you can't get the Ring of Regeneration. So yeah, the party has spent an evening and a day here. You've had the opportunity to unwind from your encounters down beneath Lishayov Manor. Tarn has finally completed
Leveled up.
his training and may level up. You've been able to spar with the captain of Jacard's guard, do a little knowledge swap, and that's enough, you think, to give you an edge in battle next time. Some new tricks you can pull out. And then there's Jakara, who's probably spending quite a bit of time kind of shadowing Hashat. Sometimes she goes over and talks to Marie for a bit. They're about the same age, if you think about it, sort of early teens. And the rest of you are able to take a bit and rest and recuperate, or you are ready to... Yes, please smooth your brain to Ursula levels. And no, the Horse Guard are all about teaching Tarnavak new ways to thrust.
Yeah, it's fuck. I was so happy having like a fucking positive intelligence from Bob with a 13 there. It's like, oh man, it feels so nice.
It's so nice to have wrinkles.
I know.
No, time to get the iron out and just smooth it out. It's nice and pristine like a marble.
Indeed, it's
Marble?
Yeah, Ursula's brain, it is smooth like a marble.
Oh, like a marble. Oh.
yeah, like a polished marble. That's the difference. Oh man, it's so fucking. It takes a little bit to just. It's like hitting the brakes on a fucking semi. It takes a bit for it to slow down here.
Just slow down them thoughts.
Hey, but at least it was the bear that thought up the troll thing about regeneration, so at least you had that going for her. So
Yeah,
she's smarter than an average bear.
she has some wisdom to her, you might say.
Indeed.
So,
Alright, it's morning and everything, right?
yeah, this morning you guys are
Dun.
getting ready to go. If there's anything else you want to do at the camp, this is your
Yeah.
chance. The
I will
Horse
ask
Guard.
and see if
Go ahead.
Marie wants anything while we're in,
God, I
the
know
Horse
there
Guard
was.
land.
I know there was something I wanted to say, but that thought happened weeks ago, and oh god.
Is it hard to have a memory?
Mm,
What memory?
it's been a hot minute, but yeah. Does Maria want anything while we're here?
She
A hug from her
has
mom?
had her eyes sort of fixated on the captain's jade-edged glaive, but fortunately that is not for sale, so no, she's fine.
I will ask the captain where she got it then, just in case it might be possible that I could order something to Marie's fit, since she'll be coming into full adulthood particularly soon.
Oh, I had this for my service back in Anderland. She'll tap the glaive into the ground, and after a moment, a bit of green flame will spark across its long, edged blade. Smile.
Hmm.
Used to be one of the Duke's knights, but I found things were easier here with Jacard. Made more sense than courtly politics.
I can believe that, certainly. I will grin and look about. Very well, though.
Folks.
I believe I will look into getting a glaive like that for Marie, although I suppose I will have to see about enchantments for it myself.
Hmm.
What? Stop fucking pointing at
No,
me.
No, Ursula is poke in you.
Poke,
From
poke,
down
Okay.
poke.
there.
That, what is
Yeah.
the matter, Ursula?
It just waves you down so she can fucking whisper to you.
I shall crane the great distance that it be.
Indeed, which is fucking half your height. Is it just whisper? Have you given Maria a, comforting hug since?
Da,
The
do not
house?
worry about that. I have done much taking care of her.
Yeah.
Have no
No,
fear.
she looks like she could be hugged by her mom like now.
Right very now. Trust me, I did so but moments ago. I also do not want her to feel, too hard pressed upon. Trust me, I am from the paladinhood of mother, so to speak. And I know that it is also important to let her, explore and learn on her own. Do not worry. She got her morning hug along with cake and a nice cup of tea.
Okay, just making sure she looked like this. Holy shit.
No, it is a very
That's a
carefully
big ass
managed
cake.
amount of cake just in case my chompkiness runs in the family.
I mean, it's not just your chonkiness. I mean, have you seen the Hornet Queens around here?
That is also true.
No, we
my
haven't.
poor baby might have the honey hip.
Here's a hint. We
I
haven't
know
seen
my girls
Hornet
do.
Queen.
Yeah, your girls have the chomp. The plump. I love them. That's off. But also, yes, Murray is appeared to have thankfully inherited a lot of Slav gene.
The brick.
Hmm.
Okay, just gonna go
Yes,
check.
no, actually, Nahia has been pretty careful actually to make sure that Marie is properly tended to and cared for and given hugs and loves and affection,
And not too many calories.
and not too much calorie. Or if so, then of course a light sparring afterwards to make sure that burn some of it off.
Yeah, just
See,
checks
Nahia's
with
body is desperate to become chunk, but that just means she has to work all the harder.
Indeed.
Especially as
Just-
winter is coming, you know? Like, her body naturally is just trying to pack it on.
He came several fucking times already, don't get me wrong.
Fair. I can't wait for Mr. Spring Moon to turn up next, though.
Just checking with the guards and see if, like, it's awake and stuff. Can I go in?
Of course. Please. It will open a tent flap, and you will see inside Jacard, who is busily working on his alchemy already. Ah, Ursula. What can I do for
Hello
you?
out there. Well, it's not so much do for me. Or do me. You're very noisy. I just point at everything I could hear.
Jacard will take a moment to scratch his head and then smile. Well, fortunately, alchemy does tend to be a reactive business. Not much I can do about it, I'm afraid.
Oh, it wasn't the whole alchemy thing. It's like, you guys aren't very quiet. Despite the whole fisting motion.
One of the horse girls who's standing next to the entrance, who just came on shift, will blush a little, and Jacard will smile and say, like I said, alchemy is a reactive business. Not much I can do about it.
Not. Oh, right. Just rummage about and 140. Oh, wait. 129. Puts another one in. Here we go. 150. It's for an extra bottle for the little girl.
An extra one? You've already paid for one.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna take a while, and winter, happens, and time happens.
All right, I won't say no. It's better safe than sorry, of course.
Yeah.
Indeed, take the cash. Oof. You lot are certainly running me through my supplies. I might have to stop by Avar again myself before long.
Well, if you can, you probably know a troll or two.
I know a thing or two about regeneration, that is, yes. Unfortunately, the thing about alchemy is you can't make something from nothing. You need a source or two for every little thing.
Well,
And it's just
yeah.
a bit inconvenient out here in the middle of nowhere. Besides, there's no enormous angry bear around to murder all the animals I can harvest for parts. I'll give you a playful wink.
Just pulls the straps on her, uh, pulls the strap on her shoulder to the side to just show fucking healed up bite from what the teeth dug in. Yeah, it's too bad, isn't it?
Then again, I think we might have found a new bear to go on a rampage.
Well, I don't really like getting angry. It's
Have you considered
bad
cocaine?
to be. Sorry, what was that, sir?
Have you considered cocaine?
Oh yeah, I've actually just reached into. I got this stuff. I bought it in Ibarra, but it doesn't make me angry.
Well, he starts to think, then shakes his head, stops himself. No, I'll keep that to myself. Like you said, you don't like being angry. And that's good. I think under all that muscle there might just be a gentle heart after all.
Well, hopefully it's strong too, because it's need to pump for a lot of blood and stuff for fighting.
Especially if you use cocaine.
Oh yeah, I already used it a couple of times. It's afterwards you feel like play, but not too bad.
It's certainly a rush. Yeah. Too bad Covenstone never gave me the recipe for her special blend. Ah well. Anyway, aside from the regeneration potion, is there anything else? Otherwise, I'll get back to work.
Oh right, it just gets closer. And asks quietly, it's like, I've seen like clay become alive and stuff like that.
Maybe lay off the cocaine a little bit, actually. No, what do you mean, clay become alive?
No,
Golems?
I've seen a just things hard mind slaver make a body from clay and then they put brain in and it becomes alive like a real person.
Okay,
Okay.
sure. And
It just looks at like that girl out there looks very much like a shot. Very, very much like a shot.
there's an uncanny resemblance between those two, I admit, but, well, you know what they say. Everyone has a doppelganger or two out there somewhere.
Right, they do?
Well, it's a saying, but it might also be literally true. Who knows? The point is, no face is unique. Alright, hold on.
Jacard homunculus.
So you insight Jacard, you give him a little squinto, but you don't detect anything untoward in his voice. He's playful, but he seems sincere enough.
Okay. Yeah, I just swing stuff around. I'm not just mentioned motion to the alchemy. I don't understand that and magic. So okay then.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. In the end, almost anything, even the greatest of wizards and alchemists, will eventually, with concerted effort, fall to repeated whacks from a large weapon. Reach down and ruffle your hair.
And that's why you keep moving.
It's true. Eventually, someone will come at me with a large weapon, and I'd rather be away. It's all right, though. The Empire only sends an assassin every year or two now. I think they're running out.
Send out more assassins in this economy. Fucking crazy.
The return
You
on
mean
those
Sorry,
is so low.
our assassinate war heroes taxation. It's just no. They threw all of their Jacard plushies into the fucking harbor. No
Indeed. You know
assassination
what
without
fucking
representation.
travel costs right now, and housing costs and everything. Okay.
So-
I always feel that something is off with everything, but I'm occasionally right.
There's definitely something
Occasionally.
spoopy.
As they say, even a broken clock's right twice a day. Or, perhaps, Mother's intuition. Don't think too hard about things. Some events are just cosmic coincidences, or happy
Well, I
accidents.
can't really think too hard.
Oh,
It
you
just
can.
traps your
It'll just
head.
hurt.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I mean, no offense.
Unless you can fix that, so that. Have a good work day.
Not without a headband of intelligence. Those are rare.
Yeah, it's almost like there's. Currently we have one, but that's a fucking Covenstone hereditary item.
Oh, hold on. So Ursula, as you're stepping out of the tent here, the centaur mage will canter up to you. She will say, "Do you want to feel smarter for a bit?"
Oh no.
Just looks at her and says, what?
Would you like to feel smarter for a bit? I'm a transmuter by trade. That means I use magic that changes people. It's not permanent, but it will make you feel a bit cleverer for an hour or so. She'll wiggle her fingers.
Well, I know the difference with it because you can be clever and not smart, and you can be smart and not clever.
Well, that's true enough. But I'm just trying to say I know a spell that will make thinking more... He thinks about a simple word for it and shrugs. It'll make you think gooder for a bit.
Okay, I guess.
And she will clap her hands and then reach out and just massage your scalp through your hair and cast a spell on you. She casts Enhance Ability, Intelligence. You now have advantage on intelligence checks. The world seems slightly sharper and your brain seems to move slightly faster.
I can think faster now, but they're all wrong.
You can now make a calculated risk twice as quickly, but the maths is as incorrect as ever.
Indeed, I can make 1,000 calculations a second now, and they're all wrong.
Exactly. You're not any smarter, you're just able to make so many bad decisions in a row that one of them might be a good one by accident.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, this spell might as well have been named Thousand Monkeys.
Well, I can't remember what I was going to do. So instead, I will
Did you need this spell, maybe, so you could remember?
No, I'm sure it will come to me in like after the game, or maybe in a couple of days. It might just decide to pop back into my brain. I don't know.
Hey, Kina,
Who knows?
Kina.
What? What?
Speed bag.
Speed bag?
Yeah. Magic item, people, Jacard, teleportation, favor.
I feel like it may have had to do with talking to Jacard about something, but the subject of that conversation is an unknown.
Was it in regards to your city or town? I know you wanted to see about them moving up there sometime, but they
I
declined.
already asked that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Oh,
the-
I could try something. Just thinks real hard and tries to remember back as far as she can. To try and clear up memories.
what memories in
Yeah,
Gonna
particular?
sort some files.
Well, she remembers that she was before. Well, she was before she was. Her brain stopped working normally, as she mentions it, before everything started to become slow and hard. When she was a kid, trying to remember what happened and how it happened.
I mean, how you became El Smootho?
Yeah, she wasn't always all else. She remembered, and then something happened, and she woke up, and everything was, her head hurt, and everything was hard to think.
Sure, you make an intelligence check and you'll have advantage thanks to the spell. Ooh. Alright. It's not a pleasant memory for sure as you think back. You remember the smell of burning flesh, screams of witch, witch, burn her, screaming. A lot of crying on your part, being held back by people. The sense of dread and loss and fear in your little tiny half-breed heart. Then you remember breaking free of the grasp of the people who were holding you back, of running forward, tears streaming down your cheeks, and then Something hard cracked you in the back of the head. You never saw it coming. But you did see yourself fall flat into the earth, see brown soil race up to meet you, the heat of a roiling flame so close it singes your hair, the feeling of blood trickling down from your ears, and blackness.
Huh. Well, that clears it up at least.
The mage looks up from where she's fussing with Jakar's hair. Yet you don't look terribly pleased.
I try to, when I remember things that are long ago, it's not all memories are very good, and I wanted to know exactly as much as I could remember, just to be, just clear on it.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
It's okay. It's long ago, and nothing can be done about it. It's like when you're a kid and you fall down and like maybe break your leg or something. You remember when it happened and that it hurts, but it's sort of like when you're in a cave and there's just a hole, like little light spot there. It's the dark around you. You don't see it around. You just see that light spot, and your memory is like inside there. This was like making the light bigger so you can see how you got there and what happened.
She nods understandingly and then canters over and offers you a hug.
Just looks way the fuck up.
No, she
Until Tarnavak.
gets down on her front knees, so she's still bigger than you. You're gonna get a boob hat out of it, but comes down to your level.
We're just gonna use Spring of Tarnavak's leg there. Yeah, I give her a hug.
No, you just turn Tarnavak around and then step up onto the ladder hanging out of his backpack.
I was saying he isn't a ladder, but he does have a ladder.
You're not a ladder, but you're definitely a springboard. Especially if you ask Siggy.
That's a fair point.
He is very good for bouncing on, it's true.
Okay, but it gives her pattern back. Yeah, but we got stuff to do and other stuff to do.
Well then, safe travels on the road. Jakar, tell our friends goodbye. Seems they're leaving. Jakar pulls herself away from being told stories of adventure with Marie. Says, "Oh, all right. Well, hey, you guys said you were going to Ehdrine, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you see another bunch of adventurers out there, it's a fox girl with one arm, a big old lizard guy, bunch of kitties. Tell them Jakar says hi."
Well, I do intend to actually go see them, so yeah, I'll tell them. You know him?
Yeah, we adventured together for a bit. Overthrew an evil dwarven thane. Good times.
Oh. I hear they're heroes now.
Yeah, something like that.
Think they'd be looking for a job? I've got something for them to do.
Maybe. It's been a while since we talked, but last I heard they were setting up in a castle and searching for Imperial spies or something like that.
Well, hopefully they'll be willing to do something.
Well, the money's right. I'm sure at the very least, Koinu's looking for a chance to have a wander. That is, if you can pull her out from under a pile of bunny girls.
It might be a bit difficult.
Anyway, good luck.
Have it. See you later there, Jacard. We'll be back sometime in the spring, I suppose.
She'll give you guys a wave, and Marie'll buzz down from the treetops to join you. And if no one else has anything they'd like to do, you can get underway. Which, in this particular instance, means time for some travel checks.
Hooray!
Someone's gonna have to spot for DCL since Szooth is zoned out for a bit.
Too much dragon grass.
Way too much. He got into Jacard's supply. They had themselves a powwow about different strains of the stuff.
Of course they did. They are, in all ways, ultra stoners. Sure. Opening my thing. Boop. Yeah, not my best.
What is his scout? What is scouting again?
Stealth, perception, athletics, or cartographer's tools.
Ursula does the quartermaster stuff, so I could do it. I could just athletics it.
Yeah. Just power down the road.
Oh yeah, let's go. Fuck.
Well, it's not a crit, but it's big numbers.
Close enough. It's close.
It's really not.
No, it's not actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
like
dice roll is
5
not
off.
actually close to a crit. It's just a big number because you're very athletic.
Okay.
All right. Quartermaster time.
So survival.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. It's disadvantage. Kaboosh. Oh.
All right.
We're still on the safe road, so
Yep. The good news is you've cleared out the two largest and most frightening potential enemies in here. So the path from Jacard's camp back to the road and then up to Ehdrine is fairly safe. No real risk of getting ambushed by cultists. However, as you're passing by the Child Estate, probably 8 or so hours after you depart Jacard's camp, you notice smoke on the horizon, and as you draw closer to the hilltops, you see that the manor is a smoldering ruin. There's little left of it.
We didn't burn that down.
Nope.
guess they didn't want any evidence.
Unfortunate.
Magda will
Well, we
spit.
got them.
Bastards.
Got every bit of information we could out of that place anyway.
I hope so. Still, it is painful to see my home burning.
And I imagine it is not the most pleasant of sensations.
Nahia just takes your hand in hers and says, "No, fuck that place. Let it burn. Nothing
Fair enough.
good grew there." Yeah, they salt the earth so that dragon bastard does not burrow himself back out of there either.
Not
I
to
think Szooth would take
give
offense
out
to
like
that.
scalpy head rubs and ear fin strikes.
I think Szooth would take offense to you calling the snake guy like dragon.
And I just huffs.
I wonder what would happen if you were to. I wonder what would happen with a teleportation circle if you were to pull it up out of the ground and but keep it intact. Like,
They would
they
go
just
there.
Yeah.
would it still work?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally what Astrid does in Borks. He just puts teleportation circles on, like, an iron band and then rolls them around.
Interesting.
Yeah. As long as the circle is, the inscription in it is intact, unbroken.
God, it would
It
be
doesn't fucking
expensive to
matter
pay
where.
someone to make it a circle on a ring.
It's expensive to make a circle, period. They're so resource intensive.
Very lots and lots of time
Yes.
from a fairly high level individual.
Yeah, a literally max level dude has to spend a year fucking around with it.
Not max level, but
Level
No,
level
9.
base
9.
level only.
Oh, is it level? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah,
A
you're right.
ninth
High
level
level.
character can do it. But high
You're right,
level
you're right.
though, yeah.
If for some reason I was thinking it was 6th level, I was like, wait a minute, how have you cast that spell? Alright, we're good.
No worries.
So speaking of no worries, you have no encounters on the road up to Ehdrine, except as you pass through this last hex here, there's a group of Avaran soldiers on the road. They have a wagon drawn up, blocking it with a scorpion, a heavy crossbow on a tripod set up on the wagon top, and a hobgoblin soldier is sitting behind it, eyeing you warily. The guards will start stepping your way, then he squints at a lot of you and nods. "Oh, it's you. Come on through." I'll wave the donkeys and at the wagon head, and they'll start pulling it out of the way. "Yeah, I recognize you lot. Ones that helped save the Triarchs."
Oh yes, at the coronation.
Oh, you were part of Arvard's guard, yes?
Yeah. Lucky to be alive. Thankfully, I was stationed a couple fields down. Yeah, these guys are friends
There
of
are
the
lots of
city.
people who weren't, the luckiest, but you all fought well. Helped keep a bad situation getting a hell of a lot worse, for sure.
I wish we could say we did more, but yeah.
Don't worry.
Hopefully they
The
catch the
bastards
bastards that did it.
responsible are dealt with for the most part.
They're right. I haven't heard anything
and
about that, but that's good to hear if
Exactly.
so.
The realities are an operational secret, but you have no need to fear them in the dark.
Well, take your word for it then. Godspeeds.
And yourself, can I ask what it is that you're here guarding the lane from, if there have been bandits of late?
Yeah, there was an uprising here in Ehdrine a few months back. Now there's talk of hobgoblins having an interest. He glances up at the arbalest sitting on the wagon. He waves his hand. Not
Yeah.
you,
Oh.
dummy. The Empire. The Empire has an interest. Plus, there's orc
question.
raiders up the coast now. They're causing a ruckus, so Ziddy asked us to...
Dang.
Raiders.
Yeah, a whole bunch of longboats beats themselves up. Hopefully Arvid will clear him out before long. He's in charge of the Navy, so... nothing to fear
No.
there long term, but for now, they're certainly a threat. So we're here to keep order.
Of course, better safe
Okay.
than sorry.
I have a slight question for the DM
Mhm.
before we move away. How the fuck are they reacting to the enormous red scale dragon hobgoblin here?
I suppose that's a good question, Tarn. Are you in your full like majesty here, or do you like have a cloak or something on to cover yourself up?
I don't. I somehow don't feel like a regular cloak would really do the job very well, given giant wings.
I mean, you could be a hunchback freak.
Yeah, I mean, you can
You
like wrap them around
Hmm.
yourself. You will look a bit misshapen, but it's up to you if you want to spend like the time to rig up a disguise for yourself so you don't draw every eye in the crowd,
Nahia.
or not.
Nahia has a cloak, or Hashat has a cloak, so just use
True.
one
I
of
mean,
those.
like, obviously, there's access to massive cloaks that would cover it. It's just a question of pride versus appearance. Personally, I would more imagine Tarn to just like keep the wings flat and wear them like a cape of their own.
Yeah. But the disguise is for when we go back to Ivara and I can actually get that hat of disguise that I commissioned.
Fair enough. So yeah, you this guard has a conversation with Nahia, and then he looks back, starts waving you guys through, and then the second wagon starts making its way through with Tarn on it, and the goblin sitting up on the scorpion's first to like drop his jaw a little bit. The other guards glance. Finally, one of them, probably like rather wide-statured dwarf, and falls in step with the wagon as you start passing by, and shouts up, "You supposed to be some kind of dragon?"
No, just a drake.
All right, then. She seems satisfied for a moment until the large captain just gives her a whack on the back of the helmet. Sarcasm, you idiot. Yeah, fucking people these days. Seriously, though, you're not one of those old Imperial blood goblins, are you? And that explode if you get stabbed.
I didn't have wings.
Wouldn't those guys have died out by now?
I mean, presumably, but they were made by alchemical potions, so it's possible there's still some running around who've been making the stuff.
Hmm.
Or worse, finding it and not knowing what they're drinking, like, say, adventurers might do.
That would be. Hmm.
Like,
That's
there's
definitely.
definitely been an instance of, like, some idiot adventurer chugging blood goblin juice and then, like,
Oops.
going back to town and exploding. And this
That sounds
officer
realistic,
seems...
yeah.
This
I can
officer
believe it.
seems canny enough to be like, that's the thing that could have happened. Oh, boy.
And in any case, I've not heard of any of them being seen outside the Empire for years.
Well, that's good. In that case, tell whichever one of your parents was the dragon that we like peace around here. Give you a kind of a wide berth and slap your horse on the rear to get you going a little faster. And then,
Alright.
shortly after, the party will arrive in Ehdrine. Yeah. Grab your tokens. Boop. And you... Yeah, I'm not paid enough to fuck with a fucking dragon. Just please go away. You're scary. Yeah, you guys crest a hilltop, and below you see a lush, fertile valley, heavily treed and with some fields of crops still in the latter bits of harvest. People who are still taking their time getting the very last bits of produce up before there just ain't no time left. It's a small, sleepy town, relatively speaking, positively minute compared to Avara. But there's a certain liveliness to it now, and certainly compared to the last time we saw it, where it'd been evacuated up and nearly under siege. Now things seem quite normal.
This is a nice little town. This is kind of
Idyllic.
what I hope Sakani will come back to being once people
No.
start moving back into the region.
Is it a bad that my first assumption is, I wonder what place in this town is the one secretly harboring all the evil? Although this one has apparently been totally
Apparently
adventurous.
those heroes came in and already did the hero thing and got rid of the secret evil.
Unless the heroes are also a secret evil.
Hmm.
Never forget the possibility of the double bluff.
Oh God, please. just pray at the sky. Just give us like a few days, please. We already have so much shit to do.
So as you're praying, Nahia, and your wagons are cresting down the hill, you see the familiar sign of the Temple of Mithras, prominent on one of the hilltops, and beside it there's another building that seems to be under construction, more or less in the same size and shape as Mithras's hall, but this one already has a symbol of a dragon posted up over its arched doorways, which all of you would recognize as Sinatrea's symbol, dragon goddess of magic.
Hey Tarn, maybe you should take a look in there, considering your crown was a gift from Sinatrea.
Might not be a bad idea.
At the very least, I'm sure you can find some cute new fans of yours.
I'd rather not get swarmed with adoring kitties and bunnies.
Oh, come now. Surely they won't all be kitties. Instead, some of them might be, jacked Amazonian ladies who are into magic. Sorry, I couldn't finish that one. Yeah, probably kitties and bunnies.
So as you're fearing that you might get swarmed with cute kitties and bunnies, you hear a shout from just off the road to your side and see a cat boy, probably like 12-ish years old, burst out of the brush.
Is it gonna get? If it's gonna get hit, I will just dive in front to protect.
No, he's not that
stupid.
stupid. Kitties are brave, but not suicidal for no reason.
No. Here's the no. It's not the fact that he's a kitty. It's the fact that kids do the thing of
Dumb shit.
having the hyper focus of, oh, I have to catch my ball and don't look sideways.
It's true. But no, he is in fact going straight for you guys. He waves his hand and says, "Wow, a dragon and a minotaur!" And
Greetings, young lord.
Hey, kid.
he
Eep.
shrinks back.
Tarn, you got to find the right balance for impressive versus fair.
Wow. Never seen so many different people before. There's an elf and salamanders, and he squints at Szooth. Another dragon! You're a tiny one. Are you a baby?
No, this is my damaged son. No.
Yeah, Tarnavak just holds up Szooth. This is my son.
My son, look what they did to him. He ate sun cream until he became this.
It's still growing. No, but I'm
He
so
is still-
sad that ETL isn't here.
It is a shame.
Wanted to clean his floor instead.
I can understand that. Want to get your ducks in a row.
Ducks, duckles.
We are quite the eclectic group of travelers.
Looks around and says, I don't know what that means, but if you have a dragon, oh. He thinks to himself and nods. Lord Protector Rook is gonna slay you! Points a finger accusingly at
Lord
Tarn.
Protector.
Whoa, he's not the dragon for slaying. This is a dragon for protecting people.
That's not what dragons do.
Hey, tell that to Senatrea, and I'll point to a budding temple. That's some dragon racism there, my young man.
I am the type of dragon that rather than demanding princesses be sacrificed, will ensure the princess goes unbothered by unwanted boys. They will do a mock glower.
Puts his hands up. Well, if you want a princess to protect, Tahira's house is right down there. He points down the road to a what doesn't look like a house at all. It looks like there's just a tree in a yard.
Squint.
A tree princess.
Yeah. I think the DC was literally like 20. Yeah, it's 20. You don't see shit, Captain.
Hey, kid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do you know a guy named Sirhan?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Sirhan. That's where he lives too.
He's over
Tahira's
that
his
way.
daughter.
Right?
He lives in a tree? Everyone just fucking squints.
Well, it's
We're
not
here to see him.
in a tree. It's his spot. It's hard
Find
to
it.
it's hard to
Behind the tree.
explain. If you promise you won't eat Tahira, I'll take you there. But you got to pinky promise.
Pinky promise what? Sorry, I was trying
Oh,
to see if
man,
this
I
tree would
literally
tell me
can't.
its secrets.
No, fuck you guys. You can't see that. It's a tree.
Well, if you can
Alright.
lead us there, kid.
Sure.
No, none of you are allowed to see past your own disguises. It's too good. You're too good for
Apparently.
yourselves.
Yeah, we made sure that it wouldn't be found out, and holy shit, good job.
Good job, guys. You did it.
That thing has literally just outfoxed a party of level 10 adventurers. It's just a fucking tree that some level 3s put up.
See, now if
Empire
like the
house.
Empire invades or the orcs come pillaging through, Sirhan Tahira is just gonna sit down there and be safe. That's great.
They're gonna have a fucking tea pie. Ah.
Literally.
I mean, admittedly, the mood would be somewhat ruined by the lamenting of women, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, all your
Just
friends
close-
being
you just
enslaved
close
and
the
murdered
window.
is kind of a bummer. But other than that, you're fine.
Well, the lower the property value initially, but then,
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's
New
free real estate all
opportunities.
around you.
Yeah. New opportunities,
it's
you
free
know.
real estate.
Nice.
Anyway, yes, if you will, pinky promise Vaughn, he will indeed lead you down the road, past the market, where you can see a woman that bears more than a passing resemblance to him sweeping out her front porch. She'll wave to him and then sort of go wide-eyed as a lot of you guys go through.
This is not the first time she has seen her son with a fucking party of adventurers in tow.
Like,
Yeah, she's
oh,
not
not
alarmed. She's just
again.
like, oh boy, adventurers.
Money! Let me get the
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's gonna go in and she's gonna get out her good stock now.
No, she's gonna just like basically she's got those payout cards, but she just flips them around so it shows the adventurer prices instead.
Yeah, everything is marked up
Oh,
like
like
500% now.
Exactly, yeah. And we were still like, wow, that's not too bad, I guess.
yeah, like the Japanese have, they have the gaijin tax.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
This is Gaijin tax. Can you believe these idiots pay a silver for bread instead of a copper? What the fuck? Yeah, one guy handed over like fucking 5 gold to buy drinks for the room. There's like 10 people in here, these fucking nutcases.
Yeah,
I
the-
can put my kid through. I can put all my kids through college with this shit.
Yeah,
God damn these fucking rich retards.
God bless
It's like a
adventurers.
Indeed, like the fucker that keeps
So
following
wealthy.
Homer around,
so gullible.
selling him hot dogs.
All right.
So yeah, Vaughn leads you to the end of the street, nearing the end of the village, and indeed there is a tree sitting in a yard. But when you look past it, there is, now that you're right up close and you've been told something's amiss, you can kind of see that the background behind the tree isn't quite right. And then Vaughn runs up a pathway that's been completely obscured by leaves and foliage and knocks on a door that seems to just be part of the mountain background. It's just
the
totally
heck?
just part of the painting background here. And it cranks open, and
Whoa.
you see Sirhan standing in a doorway, seemingly in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
Sarhan, I did not know you were friends with Section 1, but that is some shit right there. Oh, crouch down and give
Hi.
Vaughn a couple silver pieces.
Already it begins.
Yeah, no, literally. I just feel like, you know what? Genuinely impressed. Thought this kid was fucking with me the entire time. I feel bad for doubting him. Have this. You're right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Everyone just tosses
Yeah,
a
everyone just
silver.
pulls out
Okay,
fucking a silver
you-
piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we
I'm down
we
for that.
did get rid of all of our copper, so.
Vaughn just cups his hands up. Sirhan looks down, scratches his chin. Why are we
Yeah,
paying
but-
Vaughn now?
I thought he was lying
didn't
about
put-
you guys living in a tree.
Oh
Yeah,
no, there's a
but-
house back here.
Or a rock. Well, a rock behind the tree, but still.
Wait,
Well played.
house? Where?
Sirhan
Exactly.
seems to reach into nowhere next to the door and just pulls up this enormous tarp. It's basically a house-sized ghillie suit.
Holy shit.
And
That
yeah,
was
he shows
wild.
off just a
Wow.
fairly normal, like red brick wall underneath.
That's pretty cool.
Like, do you not want people to come over and just get lost trying to find your place? Or
That is the idea, yeah. Actually.
Yeah, fair.
oh, honest.
But yes, have you space enough for all of us to sit? We bear, well, I'm gonna gesture at poor Nahia. We bear news.
Yeah, he looks over a lot of you, grimaces a moment when he sees the state of Anaya. Hashat, were you large size last time Sirhan saw you? I don't think so.
No, he wasn't down in Dalminoth with us.
Yeah, you guys had already sent him home, so yeah, he sees like the enormity of his shot and he's just like, no, I don't think I do. And then he looks over at Tarn and he's like, so you're a dragon now?
Good to see you again, Mr. Han.
Likewise. Looks at Szooth, squints, except you. No, I'm kidding, it's fine. Walks with a slight exaggerated limp back into the house. Just a sec. I'll get drinks and a table for outside.
Oh, we probably have a bunch. I gotta imagine that amongst our camping-ish supplies, we have like a fucking fold-out bed, like camp table or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, we'll set that up. That's fine.
Right, so yeah, he will return a couple minutes later, not alone. He will wheel out a tiny cat girl, maybe a couple of years older than Vaughn, but she's very slender of build and has big, bright eyes. So I'll just remind ourselves how adorable she is.
Greetings, tiny cute one.
So
It's a
cute.
pleasure to meet you.
Gives you a shy smile and presents a uh, God, what's the fucking word? The thing that you put drinks on.
Trey?
Tray. Yes, thank you. Jesus Christ.
Or
She
perhaps
was-
a platter.
That was the
Whatever,
word
yeah.
I was looking for. A platter. There's a platter with drinks and little cheeses on it. She will hold up to you. She will smile. Hello, I'm Tahira.
Greetings, dear Tahira.
Thank you for
Shotgun
bringing my
everyone's
daddy
names
home.
out. Oh, he did most of the work. He's a good man.
You could swear there's a tiny little blush on Sirhan's face when you say that. Wheel her up next to Anaya.
Oh no, wheelchair buddies, it's so heartbreaking. So, I suppose you'll want to hear the most important fact before we worry about the missing control rod, etc. Although hopefully you have uncovered that.
Yeah, I still have it. Don't worry.
I appreciate it. So, I would probably just like to fast forward vomiting the exposition of them having, well, effectively ALS and rings of regeneration being required. Luckily, right now being produced, and one of which being sent down here, I believe, to Ehdrine directly, is a potion of regeneration that will, at least for the winter, while giving a lot of us time to get a ring of regeneration, the use of her legs and prevent anything from getting worse.
You hear that, kitten? Regeneration. I guess I was after the wrong artifacts all this time.
Afraid so. It's essentially it is just steadily encroaching damage that regeneration will temporarily counteract. I say temporarily; it's for as long as regeneration happens.
All this time I thought it was a curse.
No,
If you'll ever save my soul, well,
hey, who else would you pray to for forgiveness but the goddess of redemption? I'm sure she understands.
I hope so.
Yeah,
And
we met her. She's a lovely person.
It was all for the sake of helping your daughter.
Da.
Oh,
Well.
was that the one with the black hair?
The fox. Da.
Yeah, I haven't seen a kitty cat with black hair yet, so
I'm sure we have. Whether we see, regardless, yes.
I don't
But-
care. Have we met the fucking kitty cat with black hair yet? I'm thinking
Yeah.
back. All the talking I've
Yeah,
seen.
Yeah,
almost
I mean,
certainly.
I don't know necessarily any. Actually, yeah, the high priest of Lanin back in Anders Bay was a black guy with black hair. Just off the top of my head. Yeah,
Also,
like-
Rajan is a black hair cat boy.
I think he's technically
Or was-
brown. Let me grab a token to refresh our
Uh,
memories.
He's OC hair colored. See, OC hair colored. It's different.
It too, though. But yeah, there have been plenty of minor cat characters with like black hair, but regardless.
But yes, it was met them in the Magister's Tower, no less, Sir Han. Sad that you missed that chance.
What in the world was Kalira doing in the Magister's Tower?
Huh.
Some stuff.
Well, maybe if you would like to, you can ask yourself.
Is she still there waiting for us?
No, she is, well, godly stuff to do, but I would be surprised if she is not listening.
Well, I
How-
suppose
How
that's what
could she
prayers
not
are
be
for.
interested in your adventures?
Well, that was the whole point of the venture, wasn't it?
Nah. Yes, I hope that you're aware of what the risks entail, I suppose. It is still, as aforementioned, a not very safe procedure, and it is experimental in nature. The effects can be ignored with a ring of regeneration, but also at the same time, the ring would allow such surgeries to be possible with the risk alleviated.
Well, we'll certainly talk it over. Tahira's near old enough to make her own decision on the matter.
Would you permit Nahia to be part of that decision? Because when it comes to surgery, at least one of you has to go first. And that's not our place to decide, it's between these two.
Of course. Of course. Nahia will just put a hand on yours and say, of course, I'll go first. It only makes... Yeah, where'd your accent go? Of course, I will go first. It only makes sense to have adult go before child in such dangerous things.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you appreciate it.
I do. Come now, you talk to Paladin of Motherhood. I'm never going to make anyone make such a horrible decision, but I will be relieved whenever I hear it made.
And Tahira makes a tiny little giggle and says, well, thank you, Miss Anaya. I hope it is safe. I would not want to see you hurt for my sake. Little Vaughn, who's been standing at the side, says, oh, you're going to be fine. Adventurers never die or get too hurt. Come on, look at what our friends did. I'll gesture vaguely up at the fortress's direction.
Just
What did
as he
they do?
says, get as he says, get too hurt, Ursula just chuckles slightly.
Just get like fucking not even really kicked, more like the ankle nudge, mostly because she wouldn't notice the difference between a kick or a nudge. Just give her a nudge like that. Come on, he means well.
Vaughn will
I
say,
know it's
they took on a whole fort all by themselves. All the Thane's men. He defeated them to the
Oh.
last and killed the evil Thane.
Wow, that is impressive.
Tahira will nod. They protected the village from terrible things, but it's not like they never get hurt in the process. I mean, one of them is missing an arm.
I wonder what Koine would have told the hero was her arm loss, because her story is different for everyone. Koine
I
would
was
probably
running with
tell
scissors.
Koine tells her that she lost it inside a dragon once. No, in fact, she lost it inside a giant turtle.
Yeah, so Tahira will glance at Tarnavak and say, she says she lost her arm inside a giant dragon turtle thing.
Dragon turtle.
Ursula, have you ever heard of such a creature?
Thanks. I've heard of giant turtle that are spiky, but those are just turtles.
I think about it. I feel
Are they
like our
called dragon?
party has fought dragon turtles, or at least reskinned dragon turtles.
I think so.
Well, the Borks have, that's for fucking sure.
Oh, well, yeah, that was great. Although those were scaled down because the standard dragon turtle is CR fucking
17.
Oh, 17. I was going to say 16. They're hefty boys. But yes, I have definitely attacked you with scaled down dragon turtles in numbers, yes. Also, yeah, holy shit, saving that fucking animation is so good.
I know.
Oh, you got some good perch stuff?
I put it in general chat.
Oh my god.
You got some caramel dance in there?
Yeah, here. Do gifts work in roll-playing chat? Let's find out.
Depends
Yes.
on the type of link. Yes, these work.
BK is the best.
She does adorable business.
Bimbo calves?
Say, you guys have never heard of a dragon turtle before. But who knows? There's all sorts of weird monsters that are unique abominations out there. And really, would a girl this cute lie to you? I mean, look at her.
I love her unconditionally.
As you
Would
should.
do anything to protect.
Would die to protect. Would blaspheme the gods.
Savin, I'm gonna need you to send me that token so I can do a meme.
All right, let's find out which cat girl this is. This will take a long time, so please carry on.
I was going to say, that's a deep climb through the endlessness that is the Fathers.
I don't think there is a single search term more likely to pop up in all of that than cat girl.
Than cat. Not even cat girl, just if you start at cat. If I try and do that, Roll20 doesn't load the tokens anymore. Like, I have to put in more than cat or it won't give me stuff.
Amazing.
Yeah. Sure. I guess we'll try and learn more about what happened here in Ehdrine.
Yeah, so I
then-
think between Vaughn and Tahira, though they were not combatants and also are small children, they can fill you in on what the B team has gotten up to. Though it's kind of hard to believe just a tiny group of adventurers could really take down a whole fort full of dwarves. I mean, how many other people as badass as you are there around here?
I mean, apparently they are superior at hiding stuff to us, so the idea of them sneaking into a fort, like fucking Metal Gear Soliding the place, certainly makes a lot of sense.
I won't deny that does sound plausible given what the fact that we've seen here.
that our entire level 10 party fucking squinted at this wall and went, is it magic? Maybe it's magic. It's like, no, just manually good at this shit. But yeah, I can believe that.
It's true. The way they describe it, clearly the other party must have just Metal Gear Solided their way through and just like assassinated all the guards one by one instead of just having a big
I mean, to be fair, they
pitched
managed
fight.
to hitman 3 dudes before it went loud.
It's true. Like they did not completely fuck it before, killing off some guards. They had one guy with a suppressor on the team.
Stealth is optional.
Stealth was optional, indeed.
Hey, but it worked, so
Well, do you know if those adventurers are still in town?
They are. The cleric Lisbeth is building a temple to Senatrea just up the road.
Oh.
One of their number, Ruka, was voted to be Lord Protector, and he has taken up a fortress.
Hmm.
He used to
Okay.
belong to the elves, and then to a bandit, and now to the Paladin Ruka, and I think Achuak and his... She looks at her father. Partner? are there as well? And Koinu and Victoria went in search of a spy. I do not know where they are right now.
I was hoping to give them some work to do. Yeah, job for them. Perhaps I'll go see if this Lisbeth is around.
She is very nice. If you see her, please pat her head and feed her.
Feed her.
Tahira just
Sure.
nods emphatically.
Does she have some kind of head pat feeding centric curse?
I think so.
Huh. Okay.
She only eats when someone pats her head.
That sounds like a really good deal.
Are you sure she's not just lying to get more head pats?
Vaughn shakes his head. I tried. Mom whacked me.
Wait, your mom whacked you?
I think he was trying to get head pats in exchange for food. Wait, no. He was trying to pretend that he could only eat if he was getting his head pat. But she knew better.
That, and you shouldn't make fun of someone's terrible curse. Well, not so terrible, but still, you know.
I think you call it predicament.
That. Though regardless, I guess, yes, we can go and do that. Also, Jacard says hi. And I'll lean over and give Tahira a little ear up.
Her little tail makes a weak wiggle from out behind her wheelchair. And Vaughn will say, Aw, I miss Jacard. She's nice. Do you know she's even younger than I am? She's like a giant baby.
She is like a giant baby.
Sir Han will scowl. Vaughn, don't talk about her like that. Some races age differently than us. But she's like 2.
I'm gonna share a look with Minori and do the quick, the finger shush motion.
Yeah, Maria's slightly offended here.
I do like this. I do like this. I turn them on to watch Hashat, and then I do the Will Smith presents.
Yeah, he looks at Hashat for a moment.
Not here.
And just blatantly asks, Oh, are you Jakar's mom?
Alas, Keener isn't here to respond.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I noticed Hashat, like, fuck. God damn it.
He must get munch for the hunger.
Oh man, I could go for a burger right now. Holy shit.
Burger?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, like
a burger.
bagel.
Ah, excellent,
Yeah,
Hashat.
like them.
So, Vaughn was talking about Jakara and then asked Hashat, Are you Jakara's mom?
No. I don't think so.
Big sister?
I don't know. I met her, actually, yeah.
Well, she looks just like you.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed.
Hira taps her chin and then nods. It's true.
I'm not sure what her story is.
A girl of mystery. With a big, beautiful centaur mom.
Vaughn will think on this a moment. Does that mean your mom's a centaur?
No, my mom is a minotaur.
I'm
But did
confused.
she stay a Minotaur, Hashat?
As far as I am aware.
See,
And
that's my thought.
see, you need to understand
Uh,
that
yeah,
Hashat's
well, you
mom was a
see that if
Minotaur, and her dad was a rock.
Mom got a stone dildo and got an unexpected surprise.
That is how
Yeah,
stone
it was a
sorcerers
rock
are born,
elemental.
it's true.
Yeah. No, I'm not joking. Hashat. Like the earth step motion there.
what?
Kina, you there?
What? Yes.
Yeah. Ursula was making that. No, I'm not joking. See, Hashat just makes the motion for you to like the earth steps thing where you just sink down and just pop up.
All right, fine.
So
I will jaw fall into the ground and then burst out of the ground, like on the other side of On.
Whoa! Tahira claps her hands in delight.
I'm
I've
sad,
never
none of
seen
my
magic like
is very
that.
fun.
Sirhan glances down at her. How much magic have you seen? Lisbeth's. Vaughn will say, I saw a wizard once. Everyone just, I guess, ignores it.
Everyone's just like, I mean, that is one of the classes of D&D, yes, small child.
I thought it was cool.
Like,
Aw.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah, kid, well, I did
Yes.
cocaine with the wizard, so meh.
oh, you saw a wizard? Oh, cool. What did it look like?
Yeah, exactly.
What did she look like?
She was a really, really big, nice centaur lady. She lived in the mountains.
Oh, my heart.
Ah, no.
That centaur was so lovely.
No, she was so adorable.
Vaughn sighs.
Deep sigh.
Our friends say that she had to go away. I hope she comes
Aw.
back sometime.
I'm sure at some point you'll meet again.
Even so, I think she was good. She thought good of you then?
I
She
don't
had
know.
good thoughts and memories of you?
I didn't know her that well. Nobody in the village did.
Oh, shame.
Everyone said her place was haunted.
Oh, people always say that about wizards. Don't know why. I think that might actually be kind of racist or classist.
I think it's classist.
Bah.
I don't know, it's like... no worries.
Hmm.
One day, you'll come back. Who knows?
Maybe you'll grow up to be a strong wizard.
Vaughn will shrug. I don't know. Elizabeth says you have to be real smart to be a wizard.
Ah, then you should be a sorcerer instead. Like Hashat, she's a Chad.
Yeah, she says you have to be real pretty and charismatic to be a sorcerer. I think Tahira should be one.
Aww.
Tahira will blush slightly.
My. Are you sure you aren't smart enough to be a wizard? Because
I was gonna say, no, he is
sounds
definitely-
like it.
He has definitely just proven that he is bard material, Tarnavak.
Yeah, the fucking sorcerer.
Everyone,
right?
this
Yeah.
guy, this guy is going to be casting the best magic, the deepest lore. I shall go and fetch him a lute and a rapier, which is the bard starter kit for level 1 adventure.
Don't give a kid a sword.
Come on, what bard doesn't start with a
Oh, wait,
fucking
we did give.
rapier? A
Wait, never mind,
rapier.
we already did that.
Yeah, we have already armed plenty of children, please.
Oops.
But yeah, I was going to say, like, what bard doesn't start with a rapier, lute, or /lyre, 2 daggers, a short sword, and a short bow? That's just the bard. That's the bard start. If you would look at your loadout in Dark Souls, that says bard, and you click on it, and then you go and get all the pussy.
Well, he's literally going for the pussy here, so that.
Yes, exactly. That's how I do. Yes. I suppose we should not drink all of your tea. I'll have to see, though, if I have any treats for you, my dear Tahir and Van. Shall consult my bag of mystery and wonders.
Kitties both
Hmm.
lean in.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Aha.
Let's reach his hand. Oh, look at here. Roasted nuts. These are things.
Ooh, what are
Ah.
these?
Honey candies?
Oh, it's just. Oh, that's way sweeter.
I should give Vaughn a vial of royal honey.
No.
No,
Do
no.
not turn him into a
No.
bee.
No, I don't have anything to give anybody.
No,
I
I shall instead
surprisingly-
unto them hand over a bag of honey candies. I will not tell them that Marie made them, though.
you hand the children the honey candy Marie made. She will just give you a "but mom" glance.
They are very delicious, and you're a very good girl.
Intense blushing as the kitties squeal and begin to munch.
Honey brings joy to all. It is just the reality of life.
Even more blushing and buzzing.
Head rub, child. Head rubs.
Yeah, Sir Han will take the opportunity to stand up and say, "So, would you like to go over to that Temple of Senatrea, or do you had some business with the cleric?"
Yeah, I should do that.
I
You-
personally will likely step into the Temple of Mithras myself.
Do you have the
Oh, it's.
the rod with you?
Oh, right. Just a sec. Let me get that. He will step back into the house, and a few moments later,
While he's away, you just look around, and then just lean into Tahira and say, "I just slide her a gold."
she goes wide-eyed.
You
What is
just put
this
a finger
for?
to her lip. Ursula just puts a finger to her lips. And then hush. So that.
Buy your papa something nice for winter.
Okay. Thank you. You are all so nice. I'm glad Daddy met you.
Very glad we met him.
She will smile and tuck the gold coin into one of her wheelchair's little pockets. I don't know why you want Sir Han to buy something nice for Lord Winter, but, hey.
What? Oh,
What's a hunt, Tahira? It's so that Sahan can then woo Winter. But though, to be fair, Winter is dead. Winter is never coming again. Autumn forever.
indeed.
Instead, Autumn will fall many times on a spear, a thick meat spear,
What?
because he's a boy pussy now.
Wouldn't that be a hell of a story twist if somehow, like, he was linked to the seasons and now you just fucked it all forever? No more
Oops.
winters ever. Womp womp.
Yeah, but I mean, then we just get eternal autumn, and autumn's dope.
That's true. That's true. Autumn is the best season.
But here's the thing: with autumn, you won't have the decaying time of winter. So you can actually have a lot of things grow constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Because autumn spans a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you convinced me. Eternal autumn it is. So Sirhan will return a few moments later with a wooden box clasped shut, which he will present unto, I guess, probably Ursula.
Yep.
Here, if you're sure about this Lady Magister of yours, I don't know though. Something about those. Something about her. I don't know. It's just. Everything in that tower rubbed me the wrong way. I'd stay away from it if I were you.
You just look at him and say, yes, you do remember how we met, right? And then met again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a wild ride.
Yes, so the judge a person.
Look,
It's
I'm
not
just saying.
I know, I understand you, and it's okay, but I'm saying that don't judge.
All
As
right.
far as our
all right.
wallets are
it-
concerned, we appreciate it though.
Oh yes,
As long as you're sure.
Nah.
Not really my business anymore.
just give us some stuff.
Fucking
Nice.
great.
Excellent.
Oh god. Awesome, Merz. So once you have the control rod, Sirhan will lean down to Vaughn and say, "You take care to Tahira for a bit, all right, little guy?" "Yes, sir." Clap a shot on the shoulder. Right, let's go up to the temple. If you all want to talk to the Lord Protector for any reason, he's about a day out, though, so you'll want to... Well, I remember traveling with you
A
for a
day
bit.
out.
It's less than that, but still. It's a trip.
And, I believe I
It's
myself am going to get some long-awaited Mithran praying in.
Hmm.
what
Also,
time is it, by the way?
when you
Yeah.
guys get here, it's probably like noonish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you're starting to like disperse, Sarhan will say, and you guys, you were traveling with Cassidy Calliston, right? Like that was actually who Cass was.
Bah.
Cool. You might want to pop into the tavern then. I think a friend of his is there.
Oh, excellent. Shall go
Oh.
do so.
All
Well,
right.
I ain't got no prayers to do and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna. I can go check.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ask if Anaya and Murray want to join me.
Anaya shall nod, and we seem to have lost Magda's token at some point, but she'll come along as well.
All right, of course, yeah. Let's see here.
Oh,
What about you, Murray? Would you like
this
to
was-
come along, or are you staying here with Tahira and Van?
She'll give you a little smile and say, "I guess I ought to stay with people closer to my own age."
Don't you worry, you may be my sweet, lovely little baby, but you're a grown girl. I'm very proud of you.
He will buzz up and give you a peck on the cheek.
Mwah.
And I suppose Szooth will stay with people his own size.
I've got people his own age. Now let me tell you about how much sun cream I've eaten recently.
Let me tell you about the wonders of Dragonbush.
Oh,
No.
God.
Please don't,
Unfortunately,
Jackson.
Szooth tells them about the wrong kind of dragon bush and just ruins their innocence forever. Oh no. Alright. So,
let me tell you about the medicinal properties of Dragonbush.
I see
No,
he's a
it's
bush
not
pusher.
Oh, by the way, Savin, I'm gonna
Hmm.
post it in 74. I found a picture that instantly made me think of Callie.
oh boy.
Well,
Let's
if you have tail.
Oh. Yeah.
Definitely needs tail. But otherwise, that's pretty great.
Just add that to the to be tokenified list here.
Okay, welcome back, Mars.
There we go. So, Ursula, you said you were heading to the tavern?
I'm just checking with Gigavak here. If he's gonna also come down to the tavern and see a friend of Cass.
Ah, I was muted.
You got some plans?
I do want to ask about the crown, but I'll go with you. There's plenty of time.
You can get that done first, and I can like smooth everything in for everyone else. You know, warm them up and everything, so when y'all come in, it's just smooth sailing.
You sure you'll be alright by yourself?
You know what it takes. You know how much it takes to bring me down, so don't worry.
I didn't so much mean that. I
Lady who
truth
runs
be
the
told,
tap
I
house is
think
very
the entire
nice.
town could together, but yeah, all right. You are better behaved than Hashat.
Yes, I am
Savage.
much better behaved. All right.
Excuse me.
You're not there. You have walked away. Bye bye.
Talking
Up
about
in
me
the
behind my
distance.
back like that.
Hashat's cheeks burn for some
It's
reason
hard
as
to
she's
not talk behind your fucking back because have you seen how fucking sized you are? Like half of the world is talking behind your back at any given moment.
Alright. So Tarn can catch up with this lot, and Ursula will head on to the tavern. So
I
let's
just gonna
do
bear bounce my way down.
temple ventures first. So indeed, there is a temple of Senatrea under construction. There are a few. Oh yeah, you're playing Liz. That's your character. Enjoy. Shalom. There's a temple of Senatrea under construction. A handful of workers are busily assembling like one of the side chambers, but the heart of the temple, the sanctuary and the doors have been erected already. There's a visible sign of Senatrea over the doors, and inside there is a positively anorexic little skinny kitty wearing the holy symbol of the dragon around her neck.
Yeah, I think with people coming in, Liz will look up and... Wow! You guys must be adventurers. You're really big.
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
No, that's not an I could say that. That's objectively true. You are an incredibly big person and very attractive. And it's, simultaneously enticing and intimidating. It's a good look. Hi.
Well, thank you very much. Well, hello, I am Hashat. You must be Lisbeth.
Lisbeth Malliard, the priestess of this temple. Oh, I call it a temple. It's not really a full temple yet. It's like chapel right now?
Yeah. Well, you're doing a pretty good job so far, putting it together.
Thank you. I wasn't so sure about it, but Ruka told me I had to pick one of the types of stone, and he wasn't going to give me any head pats until I actually did. And if I don't get head pats, then I can barely eat anything, and that's really inconvenient. And everyone judges me, even though I'm much better off this way.
Cassie will give a little gasp and prance over and immediately begin giving you a head pat. Oh, you're just precious.
Thank you. I think.
Oh, I'm Tassie Nora. Orium, priestess of Wolvar.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. You going to set up a temple here as well?
Well, not in this lifetime. I'm traveling with Hashat here and my friends. She'll glance at Tarn and questioningly at Sirhan.
That may... She'll just follow her gaze. Oh! You have a dragon with you! And her eyes just almost bug out of intensity.
Hello, young priestess.
Although you're all red. Oh well. Still, dragon! Awesome. Did Sinatra send you?
No. Truth. Well,
Oh, that's a shame. Sinatra is really nice. Sometimes she actually takes the time to properly talk back to me after prayers. It's really touching. She's the best goddess.
well, if you have a ear, then that is fortunate. I did want to ask about her.
Oh. Sure. I don't have any spare holy books yet. Apparently, getting them printed in Avara is really expensive. And also, so is building temples. lots of things are really expensive. Although I imagine you guys look like the sort of powerful enough adventurers where expense doesn't really exist for you as a concept anymore, right?
Sirhan just laughs.
Come on, don't fuck me here. Hashat, tell her. Tell her that you're all poor so she doesn't charge us adventurer rates.
What? About for what?
I don't know. For stuff.
What if you need temple services from the level 3 cleric?
Anyway, Elizabeth,
Yes?
I hear you and your friends did a number on this town and overthrew the evil lord. That was controlling it.
Evil Bailiff, specifically. The Lord was apparently very nice, but he was already dead when we got here. We had to smuggle out his body and Atrak's stomach.
Interesting.
It was really gross.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but I mean, Atrak didn't seem to mind. He's kind of a little...
Strange.
Yeah, he's a druid and a lizard. So sometimes it's really hard to understand him. But his heart's in the right place, usually. Sometimes he has to shift it to the side so that he can get his meals down his esophagus. Apparently lizard folk teeth aren't really that good for chewing. They're all too sharp.
Okay, all right. So you're building a temp. You're working up to building a temple of your goddess here. I was hoping to employ you and your friends.
I mean, it depends what for. It would be a little awkward to get this far through building a temple and then go running off somewhere else. But if it's nearby, then maybe?
Oh, yeah, it's nearby. If you take one route, it's nearby. If you take another, it's a bit roundabout and far away.
That sounds like a riddle.
It's not, but I suppose if you just go over the mountain, it would be pretty quick to get over there. It's around in the Dale.
Okay.
Oh, look at the. Do you mind if we discuss this some more in private?
Sure. Where's private? That way.
Cool. Excellent. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I need from you and your friends is to have you heard about the issues in the Desert Dale about the hornets?
Vaguely.
Okay. Well, there used to be a beehive up in the mountains there, but the bees disappeared and the hornets came in. Now, I have the suspicion that the bees are still, in fact, there, but they've just been subjugated by the hornets. They're more aggressive cousins. What I need is for you and your companions to go there beat the hell out of the hornets, because they're becoming a problem in the Dale as well, and rescue the bees and incur a favor from the bees in return, which then I need.
Okay, so cross mountains, beat up hornets, free enslaved bees. That sounds doable.
I don't have any proof they're there, but it is a suspicion I have. They haven't been as aggressive in taking people as more in just taking stuff. So which means they don't seem to need people to lay eggs in, which means they might have the bees for that. So just a suspicion I have. Now this favor, if the bees are there and you manage to save them, the favor I would ask you to request of the bees is this. I would like to temporarily have a handmaiden or a bee of theirs who is full of unfertilized eggs.
Oh, you want a whole lot of bee babies?
Yes, I do. I have plans, and they require many, many bees.
I don't think bees can stretch that much.
I can deal with that.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, I would be willing to pay. I'm not sure how much. I've never hired adventurers before, as I am one, and this feels a little weird outsourcing things like this, but we're very busy ourselves, and this is a little side thing I have going on. So, how does 25 gold pieces each sound? I hear there's like 5 of you?
25 gold each.
Gold.
I would need to talk to Queenu and Victoria. They're the ones who, know how much a competitive rate is.
I see.
Oh no, do I get to try and roll to take my own characters for a fucking ride? Well, let's see here. Will Koinu be able to smell the money on you when the time comes? That's the real question here.
Oh god.
Sounds like an insight check to me.
Oh no, my deception is.
Oh look, she has inspiration still.
Shit.
Whew.
Mm.
Yeah, Koinu's probably going to charge you higher than 25 GP.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Do you know where they are?
Last I heard, they had gone down Ivara way. It's this really mean girl hobgoblin they were chasing.
I don't have time to go tracking down somebody.
They'll be back by winter. Probably.
As if Koinu would miss like a bunny bed for an entire winter.
Alright, well, if you see them before I do, please pass on my message and my offer.
Okay. Will do. Oh, actually, by the way, are you great powerful enough to remove curses?
Remove curses?
Yeah. Apparently taking evil axes from tombs isn't a good idea. Or just putting on braces without knowing what they do.
You're just talking to the patron saint of accident oops all TFs right here in front of you. I don't know what you possibly expect.
am a. Hmm. Do paladins get remove curse?
It's can always look at the spell.
Does
Hmm.
can Koinu take that?
Koinu
And-
can't take any spells.
I mean, Nahia.
A good question. I can't remember.
Cleric, Paladin,
Cleric,
Warlock,
Paladin,
Wizard.
Warlock, Wizard, third level.
Third level spell.
Oh.
Third level paladin spell, you say? That ain't happening. That is very
Or
unfortunately
Warlock.
not happening. Oh wait, yeah,
Or
what level
Wizard.
Warlock?
Third level.
Third level.
It's always third level, but I mean, when does fucking wizard get third level spell? That's the real
Fifth.
problem. At fifth? Oh, then I will have it next level. That's fine. Yeah, I could do remove curse.
Next level though, which is
Wait,
a ways
Kina,
away.
Yeah.
Hey, Kina, I have a question.
Yes.
I mean, Tassie will be able to do it when she gets some time to level up over winter.
She could,
I was
yes.
gonna
Pretty
ask, you get as a sorcerer, you get access to the wizard spell list, right?
No.
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 Sorcerers have their own spell list.
It is
Uh,
slightly
Okay,
different.
it's new fact.
I mean, yeah, Tassie would be able to do it from fifth level, which she'll definitely have gotten over winter.
I am afraid I do not have the ability to do such a thing. Although one in my group probably will have after some training, but that will not be for several months. Not until spring.
Did I pick up a scroll of remove curse? I feel like I should have. I apparently didn't. Babe.
Oh, alright. Victoria's coped this long as it is. She can put up with being, like, murder horny for a bit more.
Murder horny. Got yourself a barbarian?
Oh no, she's a really refined duelist archery type. It's just magic raid jacks and 3-foot horsecock.
Blink. I see.
She got really unlucky with cursed items. Or really lucky, dependent on how you view 3-foot long horsecock.
Hashat just starts getting a headache. Okay.
Random nosebleed out of nowhere.
Becoming so heavy, can't keep it up, even with giant TF shoulders.
Well, she sounds interesting. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to meet her.
Yeah. Oh. Right, she doesn't usually introduce herself, formally. So I should let you know in advance. Yeah, it's, Vicky Calliston.
Calloused.
Yeah. Up from Pagolith. They're
Not the
the,
first.
ruling... They're the family that rules the duchy.
Oh, she must be related to Cassidy.
Cassidy Calliston? Yeah, that's her cousin.
Her cousin, huh? Maybe
No, it's not. Don't do it.
Maybe I can get some dirt on Cass.
Yeah, and like first cousin, not the sort of fourth cousin 3 times removed that I am.
Not a Crusader King's cousin.
Oh, so they're close then. Sort of. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, she talks about him a bit.
Well, I look forward to meeting her.
she's really cool. Super repressed though.
Well, noble type. No offense, but I hear think that's a common thing for nobility, right?
I mean,
Some of them, anyway. Cass is definitely an exception.
he's closer to the rule if you ask me. Victoria really takes the whole virtue, honesty, and chastity thing seriously. Oh, well, she did. Her will's snapped a couple of times. But, you know, she tries.
All right. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Elizabeth. Yeah. Keep what I said in mind,
Mm-hmm.
and good luck with your temple.
Yeah, thank you. Would you like to hear more about Senatrea? I think your friend mentioned wanting to.
Oh yeah, Tarnavak over there is very interested. He's got some kind of like sacred artifact of something of Senatreus, so you should poke him about that.
Did he steal it?
No. It was lost in a ruin on an island far from here. Thousands of years old.
Fucking Sinatrea really wanted to make sure that Tarn was on that Hashat was on the level just then. Sinatrea herself leaned in to peek. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the NDA
It
on
was
fucking...
it was archaeology at this point,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
tomb robbing.
Ah. That's really awesome then. Recovering lost artifacts is super cool. You'll have to tell me about that adventure.
Oh, it certainly was very eventful.
I mean, all adventures are eventful, otherwise they wouldn't be adventures, silly.
I suppose that's true.
You can't adventurously watch paint dry. I tried. It's really dull. She'll gesture at one of the painted walls.
All right, well, I suppose I will head on back to the party, back to the group.
You are the group.
There's more people than me here.
Yeah, I know.
Cassie are here.
You head
And
back to
Sarhan,
the party. The party is literally with you.
Yeah, but I went off
Like
to
the only one.
I went off to like discuss my my plans in private, so I wouldn't, so no one knew what I was planning.
You reconvene with the rest.
I reconvene with the others. Yes. Well, it seems that some of them are not in the town right now, so unfortunately, my little escapade will have to wait. Shall we be off then? Or I think Elizabeth wants to talk to Tarnavak more. Talk to you, Tarnavak, more.
Yeah, I was told something about artifacts and...
Oh gosh, you're right there.
Hi. I'm very quiet. and small. You could
I
probably break me in half with one finger. Please don't.
I've got to imagine it's more the case just Hashat loses people underneath her rack. You have
I'm not
become
used
just
to
a
looking
shadow.
down upon people. I prefer not to gaze down upon the peasantry, but that's what's my glory.
It's true. Entire groups of people just get lost beneath the milkers. So yeah, it seems like Liz and Hashat are coming back out into the nave.
That sounds perfectly something that Hashat would do. She would gaze upon, and she would gaze upward to her glorious future and dreams, instead of gazing back and down towards the past and failures of others.
That is how she goes about her plans, yes.
Alright, now please don't just make me roleplay with myself, Savin.
Oh, but it was so much fun. Alright. So yes, Liz and Tarn can have a talk about the crown. What information do you want to pass back and forth between parties with regards to it?
Would like to know how to recharge its magic for one. If it just has to be Senatrea herself, or a suitably powerful dragon cleric could do it. Like more, if possible, about how it was made, and possibly like how to get it to do more dragon TFs. Like not just stop at the half dragon that I am now.
You want to be the full meal deal, huh?
Yes, I want to officially change my creature type.
Alright, have Liz roll religion with advantage. See how much of that she can answer. Well, unfortunately, Liz is not like the archpriest of Senatrea. She is, at this point, a country cleric. She can tell you, however, once she's had the chance to examine the crown, that it is indeed an artifact of Senatrea, as you initially suspected, and that she is positive that it needs Senatrea's magic, if not necessarily her corporeal touch. She does not mean that to say like a Senatrean cleric, but rather some way to commune with the goddess, perhaps some holy site where her power is still potent in the world, or some other artifact might be able to lend it a recharge. Unfortunately, Liz does not know of any Evaran holy sites for the Dragon Mama.
Would a cleric of a high enough level casting commune, or I forget if that's the name of the cleric one or the wizard one, but whatever, the one for talking directly to the god, would that be the way to find out such a location?
That would be a way. The other way would just be to do research,
That's for
like in a
nerds.
library.
Why not shake a cleric until they play phone a friend with the goddess? Just
I mean,
because
it's
she's
true.
probably busy with wolf pussy, but
Maybe next time Lisbeth's imaginary friend decides to have a chat with her, she'll cough something up, but not at the moment.
God, at some point I still need to get fucking of a Mauricio Crusher Senatrea sandwich at some point. That would be a fucking absolute snack of a piece.
All right.
God, imagine getting that as a direct response. You just try, Goddess, I need you to answer me. This is a time of great need. Then you just hear, I'm sorry, I'm nearly coming.
Can you call back in like 5 minutes?
I will take commune off your spell list if you do this again while I'm mid-coitus.
Imagine a god just spite taking spells off of your list.
Yeah, no. I mean,
no more
obviously,
guiding
it's like
bolt for you, bitch.
it's just like obviously as a priest, you keep using commune. They're like, right? Okay, no, this not allowed. No more commune. You're not allowed to call me all the time.
Just edits the spell to say once per month.
Yeah.
Has a restraining order built into it now.
Oh god, yeah. Being a priest for a god who has a restraining order against you has got to be a really, really strange relationship.
Oh, yeah, that sounds amazing. Actually, I want to play
I
that now.
know. To be fair, that sounds like the kind of thing that someone has written down for their character in like Critical Role or one of those things.
Yeah. Anyway, does Liz want to get any information out of Tarnavak? Or Hashat, for that matter?
Sorry, what?
I was asking if Liz wanted any information out of you guys in return
No.
for telling you about El Crowno, or if it just comes up in conversation.
See, this is an excuse to talk about Sinistrea, so I don't think she really needs anything back.
Excellent.
Possibly, like, attempting to cajole them into agreeing to come to a service.
Fair enough. So, as Lisbeth begins proselytizing, we will step next door to the other temple, where you find out, unfortunately, it is not wheelchair accessible. And there is much grumbling from Amanda as she is carried up a set of stairs, but there are a number of young voluptuous Bune sitting outside who will welcome you with open arms and fawn affection all over the three of you.
Oh, greetings, dear acolytes. It is a pleasure to meet you. We've been on the road a long time. I was looking forward to the goddess's comforts. Have you any services today or tonight?
For a great paladin of Mithras, we can make a
Indeed, my
service.
dear. Oh,
We have
that
not
would be
seen a
very
paladin in
appreciated.
some time.
Well, I'm glad to have changed that for you.
They will wave you inside, where you are greeted by an extra voluptuous Milfbune, who is dressed in the frock and raiments of a Mithran priest. She is either putting on some weight in her retirement here to this backwater town, or else is pretty early into a pregnancy. It's kind of hard to tell which at this particular stage and level of thick.
Of course, Lady Christiana, I believe. We passed by the camp of Jacard on our way here. Jacard says hello.
Christiana will smile and put a hand on her stomach. Oh, well, that is good to hear. I am glad she is doing well. And you must be Sorcerer Han's friends. He mentioned traveling in the company of salamanders.
Da, I suppose not many do.
Well, not in this part of the world. Though we do have a half-salamander now living in our community.
We do? Interesting.
She
We shall have
nods.
to greet her.
And she is staying with her
Brown.
partner up in the Lord Protector's fortress.
Ah, the fortress. That is, what, a day, half a day away?
A day's walk. Though
Okay.
the way Sirhan tells it, that means little to you, mighty adventurers.
Ah, please. We're just good at getting around and doing what we do.
Well, it's enough to impress Sirhan, which is enough to impress me. Come, please sit. She'll
It'll be
gesture
our
to the
pleasure.
pews.
She'll sit down, and I can, of course, sit on lap. And she'll
Flustered Mander noises.
pat bench, and offer to Magda. Come, one should not sit alone in a place such as this. Shall happily share the warmth of the hearth that is me.
More flustered Mander noises. So, what is it I can do for you, Lady Nahia?
Well, truth be told, it has been a bit of a harrowing few days of journeying for the lot of us, honestly. A simple service, something to relax would be muchly appreciated. It is one thing to pray to the goddess, but it is a lot more comforting to do so in one of her homes.
She smiles beatifically and gives you a pat on the shoulder. That can be arranged most easily. She will call out to her girls and tell them it's time to come in and give praise unto the Mother. Let us pray.
Yeah. Because join in when the songs are singed.
Get you
And,
that hymnal action.
yeah, of course, of course. I imagine the Mithrin hymns are all quite cheerful and bouncy, all things considered.
Yeah, she is a very warm and loving goddess, and that certainly trickles down to her services as well. Lots of singing, maybe a little dancing.
Yeah. I'll be sure to probably dump just a bunch of magic into the air, essentially, and fluff the place up a bit.
I mean, if you want to fluff the place up a bit, there's a lot of Bune right there.
There is, but, you know. I'm behaving, I'm well behaved right now.
Are you sure? Because the Bune would really like you to not behave.
I will hug wife and tell her that I am sure I'm behaving.
Your wife and mother-in-law are right there.
But Mithras,
They
there are
would
Bune
invite
that are
them
not
too.
pregnant here. This is an outrage.
Tempting as that would be, I am not exactly one to stay in one place. I would not be should not be in the habit of such things. Ahem.
I will give you an approving nod as you brush off the advances of the Bunes after the service.
Indeed. Plus, as well, that love is to be shared with those that are not yet ingratiated with Mithras. There is very little temptation as far as myself could be concerned. Pat holy symbol. Lord knows. Lord knows. Goddess knows I'd penetrate.
So while you're enjoying mass, some other singing is going on just down the road. For indeed, there are a couple of thoroughly sloshed patrons already enjoying Josephir's hospitality as Ursula, you enter the place. And you do a double take for a moment because you could swear you see Cass sitting at one of the booths in there. And indeed, it sure would be Cass, because across from him is a red-headed Amazon, but no, once your eyes adjust to the dark and you can begin to see color again, recognize that the other catboy is a ginger himself, and Franz, Cass's cousin, is sitting on one of the tables, strumming a lute, also a lot like Cass's old one, while his Amazonian girlfriend is singing along and deep into her cups as well. Jessifer, the tall cowgirl, will give you a warm smile as you enter and wave you on over to the bar.
Okay. This is not Princess.
Yes, Johanna is a princess.
Okay, it was this way because it was like, I recognize the token, wasn't the one, but I'm shit with names.
Yes, this is the one that you, upon meeting, have religiously managed to cram your entire foot down your mouth while speaking to.
Okay, I said one sentence that pissed her off.
It's true, but then you also repeated it multiple times during the course of explaining, I didn't mean to, and then re-explaining exactly what you said again that pissed her off. I feel like it's not the mistake of the first time, but the fact that you basically enunciated the point multiple times in trying to say, I didn't mean to offend you for being skinny and small. That's the part that riled her up. And Nahia
Okay.
has tried very carefully to make it clear that's where you went wrong. So the first thing, hopefully,
Yes.
that you don't do on meeting her again
Yes,
is
you-
the exact same thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That within actually stayed there, and she understood that. It took a couple of days to it finally, like, clicking.
Yeah, and also I
Not
don't
much.
think you've had a concussion since then, so you should be alright.
Oh, I've had multiple fucking concussions. I've had so much fucking damage smashed into Ursula.
It's
I've
true, she's
literally
taken
had
several
my
thousand
face of-
points.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think you've taken a death save since though, which is what I kind of count as concussions for Ursula.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you've got- I don't-
Ursula's face.
I don't think you've
Yes,
failed a
it
death
has.
save in ages.
Oh, that is true. But here's the thing. Ursula's face is imprinted on a granite pillar.
It's true, she did
Oh,
get
the-
fucking
Remember-
body slammed by a dragon, too.
You did. Okay, that did happen. But yeah, no, I don't think you've actually failed a death save since before the last time you met Joanna. I think
No,
on the
I
on the
haven't.
occasion on the occasions you've gone down, you've gotten up pre any failures.
Yes.
So yeah, you're probably like concussion free. Like I like to think of those injuries as the ones that occur like to steal from ships. Like
I'm just
That's
thinking
the
back
harm.
on the fucking 100 crits and all that stupid
yeah.
massive damage. Is just
yeah,
like,
no, you've
literally
opened wide and
against-
consumed damage like delicious sandwiches, but you're still kicking.
Yeah, and when I shot through her, I fucking missed the opening. So
Oops.
Ursula's face literally smashed
Oh.
off the fucking goddamn pillar, remember?
Yeah, you guys really need to work on your fastball specials for sure.
Oh no, it's not the fastball special, it's the fucking aim. If the fastball special works, just the aim. That's it. But hey, at least there's a fucking gummy bear impression on the fucking pillar there.
Where they taught you to make an impression.
Indeed.
Alright,
I don't know.
so,
I feel so. Yeah, it's like, that's them. Just, gonna go say hello.
alright, so you head on over to their table. I think Franz is the first one to see you, and he'll speed through the last couple notes of this song and give you a smile, but he doesn't stop singing. Johanna, however, has probably got her back to you, so hasn't quite seen you yet. What would you like to do?
Well, ordering some drinks to the table before heading properly there, like if you just order in
Yeah.
some drinks there. couple of bottles.
A couple bottles, okay. But yeah, there's
Well,
there's
yeah,
plenty
that's
here.
how you start.
However, just fear will say, sorry, don't have bottles. Got big old steins though. That's all right.
Just drops 2 gold. Whatever.
All right. Coming right up. She will head to the back room. No.
No.
And return about a minute later with 3 very large steins, all filled up to the frothy top.
Thank you, thank you. If you got something to eat as well, maybe.
I have bread, rice, beans. Used to have chickens, but not so much anymore.
Ah, okay. Well, if you got any stews, that's nothing works.
So she'll get to cooking, and you can take those over to your
Well, she
buddies.
can come with them over, so
Yeah.
I'll just bring the steins over.
All right. So by this time, Franz has finished playing, and he'll set his lute to the side. Well, hell, didn't expect to see you here, of all people. The rest of the group with you?
Yes, they are. I didn't expect to see both of you out here.
Well, truth be told, I didn't expect to be here this long. I came out here looking for my sister, but she seems to have wandered off. Her friends are still here, though, so I figure it can't be too long before she finds her way back, right? She's probably in Avara, John will say, scowling your way, or trying to hide it, but you can sense a latent hostility there. Really, we'll find her on the road if we do leave. Nonsense, nonsense. Besides, if we head back to Avara, we actually have to go to Avara, and no thanks. I'm happy right where I am. Thank you very much. Speaking of which, how's Cass? I saw him a while ago back in town before we left. He seemed to be in exceptionally good spirits.
Well,
Is that
yeah, just
before
place the
or-
steins down.
Before or after the brain suck? The brain suck repair.
I'm
Hard
gonna
to
have to ask him a little. You have to clarify. I think that's what to clarify what you mean with that.
I mean, he seemed very happy. He gave me the biggest hug I've ever gotten out of the poor boy. And then squealed something about Hashat and ran off. Also, actually, if you see Hashat, she's here, right?
Yes.
We should probably have a conversation at some point. I think she's done something to really piss off Cass's pop.
What?
What?
I don't know. All I know is that I got a letter from Cass's parents saying if we see Cass, get him away from the cow as fast as we can. Franz will shrug.
Oh, I think I know. I think.
Well, if you can shed some light on the issue, that'd be grand. Because
What color
No one
did
tells me anything.
Cass's hair was? What color was Cass's hair when you saw him, Happy?
Think he dyed it pink. Really reminded me of this great girl, what was her name? Cassandra I met not long ago. And really spit an image.
Okay.
Come on, friends, you're a fucking bard. Roll an int save right now.
Okay. Just
Wait a
it's,
minute.
Yeah, come on. I gotta see roll to wait a minute.
I don't think he wants to.
well,
Oh, is he rolling to denial?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just
He's in
gonna.
denial. He's
Ah.
in denial.
Oh no, the denial save
No?
didn't work.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh-oh.
that means.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh oh.
Yeah, there's a moment of hesitation as those words leave Francis' lips. Anyway, so
He successfully shone light on himself.
well, at the
Cassidy,
the
what did you
time-
do?
when Cass had pink hair in town, it was not all of Cass. It was Cass's brain was not in there.
Cass's brain is never in there, though.
No, I mean, it was literally not in his head.
Hey, don't you fucking knock on my new employee. God damn it, cannot leave you alone with fucking nobility for one goddamn second.
Yeah, Francis scratches his
Jeez.
head.
No trust.
Somebody
we have-
stole Cass's brain?
Yeah, they stole it, and we had to go. We had to go get it back, and so we had to travel, and I had to be on a boat, and it was like disgusting. But we got Cass's brain back, and Cass back. So
How did you
Cass
lose it
back,
in the
normal.
first place? I mean, I know it's kind of small, but it's hard to lose that. It's attached.
Magic?
I don't know. I don't know how it got taken out in the first place. But it's back. It's in there.
I feel like that's not going to make his parents any happier.
Well, they're. See. Okay. Are you good at being very, very quiet about secrets?
God damn it. Fucking no.
My lips are easily sealed. What's up?
Okay. Okay. See. We have found Cass's sister.
Oh no.
You what?
Yes.
Seriously, that's
the one that
not funny.
saw- Okay. If I was joking, then I wouldn't.
You're serious? Wait, Lindsay's alive? Francis
That's why it's a secret, and you don't have to talk. Shush.
dunks his loot on the ground and leans into the table. What? How? Where? Is she alright?
Well, we're gonna go get her. It's gonna take a while, but shush.
But you have to tell me something. Come on. You can't just drop that on me like it's nothing. It's been missing for years.
Yeah, they've been saying that.
So come on, where is she? What happened to her?
Well, she was gonna get married to, like the guy in Anderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she was on this. She was on a boat, and then a big storm happened, and the boat crashed into water, and then she was stuck on an island.
An island, but we scried for her. There was nothing. All we got was open ocean. So is she still there? What island? Where? Come on, Ursula. For the God's sake.
I don't know the name of the island that she is on. I know that she is. She's alive. She is well, and we're gonna go get her.
How are you gonna get her if you don't know what island?
I don't know. See, I don't know everything.
Free!
If you were not a fucking 10th level dwarf barbarian, friends would probably throttle you, but instead you just see his nails biting into his knees in his chair. Fine, okay. Did anyone else from the boat survive? Duke Piers? Anything?
Do
Come
what?
on. The Duke of Anderland. He was on the boat with her.
What?
It just literally looks like a question mark.
Lucian, the current Duke of Anderland, his father, Piers, was on the boat with Lindsay, taking her back to marry his son, Lucian. Do you know if he survived
Oh.
too? That is sort of important.
No, I don't know. Why
Literal,
is it important?
audible head desk. Thump. Because he's the fucking Duke of Anderland. It's gonna. I need some air. I'll be back in a minute. Hyperventilating breaths. Fran staggers out of the tavern.
I don't know, is he able to hear fucking Nahia singing from out, past the temple?
Yeah, he's not gonna go interrupt mass. He's gonna go to the other temple where, he can probably see a giant minotaur, her
That's a
horns
fair
poking
point.
through the lack of roof on this temple under
Oh my
construction.
god, you're right. She could just be seen from
oops.
outside as horns.
See, Hashat is 9 feet tall, 9'7", and then there's the horns. That's another foot and a fuck.
And with adorned by beautiful
have
glowing
to-
jewelry.
I have to hunch and squat inside buildings.
Valeria's like, oh look, it's
Yeah,
Ginger Cass.
Ginger
He
cat.
just looks at Johanna.
Ursula. She'll give you a slight nod of her head and sip on her drink.
I saw you as a baby.
What?
What? That's something to say.
Winks at you.
Yeah, I saw you as a baby.
Okay.
Now, this is the part where you explain instead of making it sound a lot like you just
Oh.
called her a baby.
No, when you were born, they,
Uh-huh.
like showed off. Yeah, they showed off you, and you were like big baby there. Everyone's super happy. It was, they say at this things for a moment.
So
It's
you've
good luck. Oh, what?
so you've been to the Amazon tribelands then 20 so
Oh,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah. I was.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad we could make this special connection.
Oh,
Sip on her drink more. Uncomfortable as fuck.
yeah. No, but at least there it meant a big baby was like she was gonna grow up to be beautiful. She's gonna be strong, and she was gonna be strong, beautiful, smart, and love. It was good. It was a good omen and a good life for
Hmm.
big babies.
Well, I'm glad Triarch Arvoid managed to ruin that all for me.
No, you're beautiful. What's wrong with that?
It's just, the being loved by your family and growing up strong like an Amazon. All that.
Well,
As you yourself pointed
not
out.
you. Well, I thought, yeah, back then, okay. Um, deep things. What I said there is wasn't right to say, so I'm sorry.
It's all right. It was accurate, at least.
But you're smart, you're beautiful, France really likes you, and I like you because I have no reason to not like you.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad I've not given offense yet.
And you're pretty strong, so you still have time to grow and all that stuff, so you can even grow better than everything.
I think my foster parents would be very upset if I grew anymore. I'll start having to get new doors put in. She'll brush aside a bit of her big red hair and indicate a couple of small scars on her brow where she's a big girl that she has already probably knocked her head on door frames.
Oh, I have a few of those myself. It just separates her hair, just shows various types of scars she has in there from everything that's been fucking smashing her head in.
Ooh, those look painful.
Oh yeah, this was like it just holds pokes at the middle one and scalp. Yeah, this was this huge stone golem there with like a halberd, like this just points to like the bar desk is like the size of that, and it just hit me straight down. I had to block, and the floor just sunk in. Hit really hard.
I imagine. Do you and your friends really get into that many fights?
Well, when you go out there and you try to do good and do right, it's a lot of things is gonna, like try to stop you or like what's the word I used? Impede? I think that's impede.
Impede.
Okay. And you just, I'm not really the smartest one in the group, so they do all the good thinking there, and I'm in the way of the things that try to hit them hard. So someone has to, protect them, so they can figure out how to do the most good.
Mm. Do you think it's been worth it? All the pain you've been through for the good you've done?
It just looks at her and just, people are happy. People are happier. People are safer. A lot of people will get a happy ending. Like when you're little and they tell you stories and then live happy ever after to the end of their days like that. Not what people is gonna get that.
But aren't you worried you won't? It'll just end in a bloody smear somewhere.
Well, I've tried to think what to do if that happens, but if it happens, I can't really do much because, well, they're my friends.
But you're all wealthy now, aren't you? You've gotten treasure from your adventures. You could just stop.
I could stop. That would be best, but there's still like the things we have to do. There's a lot of things that must be done to help people, like help people from having to get better. Like a friend who, well, Nahia's fiance that, so he won't rot away, and Sir Han's daughter that she also doesn't rot away, and if we could get Cass sisters back, there's gonna be a good ending to that. Just I'll do what I can as long as I can until I can, just say, okay, somebody else can do it now. But until I can say that I need to help them, I need to protect them.
So Johanna
They're the
takes
closest.
she takes a deep drink and nods slowly as you speak, and she really does seem to be thinking about something. Maybe you might want to make an insight check. Nice.
Oh.
You think she might slowly be starting to forgive you for your transgression earlier. Really,
Ursula
that
just
is it.
say just, yeah. Ursula just says that, but it's like they're my friends. Like they're the closest thing to a family I've had. Well, since my mom died,
I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. She takes another long sip of her drink.
no, it's been many, many years. It's only been like 65 years.
That's quite a long time by our standards.
Yeah, it's just deep science. It's very heavy to carry all this, but well, it just raps on her head, on the forehead. Hard head, strong back.
Well, I think there's more to you than just that, Ursula. As she says that, Jessafir arrives with your bowls of stew and glances around. Oh, where'd Franz run off to? And we're gonna
He said he wanted some air.
gonna take that as a transition back to the Senatorian Temple, where Elizabeth is trying to proselytize to Tarnavak. The front door crashes open. A breathless Franz is standing in there.
Friends? Is that you?
Hashat! A
What are
word,
you doing
please.
all the way up here? Huh?
Crooks his fingers. Need to talk to you, please.
Uh-huh. Hey, Tassie, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hopefully this isn't something bad. Stoop out of the door.
Yeah, so while you're stooping, Franz just like grabs your horns as menacingly as his tiny little fuckboy body can and gives you a little shake.
Ah!
What the fuck have you been doing out there? Why does my uncle hate you and want Cass back? Also, where the fuck is Lindsay?
Blink. Huh. That's a lot to unpack. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Um, let's not talk out in the middle of the street.
We best not. Gesture to like the side room of the temple that's still under construction. Release your horns.
Okay. So, start from the top again?
Okay, let's start with the important part. Lindsay, where?
Who told you?
Who do you think?
Was it Tarnavak? Wait, no, he's with me. He's with me.
No, Ursula just wandered into the tavern and told me you found Lindsay, and she forgot where.
Oh, I see. What did she tell you?
That you found her!
Okay. How much do you know?
Everything except where to get her.
Okay. Well, you don't have to worry about that because that's what we're about to do. We're finishing our business here and going to go find her. It will be about a week or 3. 2 or 3 weeks before we return, probably. It is not. It is
I-
some distance.
You can't just tell me not to worry about it. It's my
I
cousin.
mean, what can you do about it, though?
What can I do about it? I'm the goddamn ambassador to Aruna. I
Yeah,
can
and
call in the Navy. I can call in Avara's Navy.
that would be a bad idea.
Well, why don't you tell me where she is so I can decide that for myself?
All right. Well, I mean, the cat girl's out of the bag, I suppose. All right. So, first off, I guess I should start from the top. She got marooned on an island off the east coast of Onderland. She actually wasn't very far from Onderland.
West
Up on
Coast?
the west coast, the northwest coast of Onderland. She wasn't actually very far. However, I heard Cass mentioned that you tried scrying for her for a while, but as in a stroke of bad luck, I suppose, the island that she was marooned on happened to have a creature living under it, something called a mind slaver. And these creatures apparently project a field for miles around that blocks any kind of scrying. We dealt with the creature, but she was not on the island. However, there was one other on the island, some servant of hers. No one else was on the island.
Okay. Sure, did the servant tell you what island she was taken to then?
No. I found that out. I did. Hey. I told him that we dealt with the creature. We're adventurers.
True, but I feel like it's
Easy
going to come up at some
inference
point in my
to
future,
murder.
but whatever.
He doesn't even know what that is. No, he was simply marooned on the island and left, and I guess he was left there. On one of our adventures some time ago, we came across one of those ancient ancient elf mirrors, and out of curiosity, I decided, why the hell not? And I made a little rhyme and scryed for her, and I found her.
Brandon's
She's
shoulders slump. You mean if we hadn't accepted that she was gone? Ah, fuck.
no telling how long she was on the island, I suppose. But I don't know how long she was there. It was years ago. She could have been there for a year or two. No,
At
wait.
least a full year.
How long ago was it again?
She went missing 5 years ago.
She could have been there a year or two. I don't know. So eventually, she did get picked up.
All right, and taken where?
There's an island to the far south of here. A place called Suncrest.
She's on Suncrest.
The Amazon island or something.
Oh no.
Not just the Amazon island, the Futa Amazon island.
We've been making plans and are going to take the wave shorn south and go find her.
Okay. Hi. And how are you going to get her out?
I've been coming up with a plan, although that requires some investigation when we get there. We do not know this exact specific location where she is or what her situation completely is. We hope to find her first. Nahia knows how to dream send, but we have to get close. So we will start probing when we get closer to her. And we have some other magical means. I was hoping to do some kind of get some scrolls of sending from one of the mage academies so that Cassidy himself could message her.
Okay, that makes sense. I would normally suggest you just go talk to Lindsay's parents, get them to fund the whole thing. But
Apparently, I'm somehow in a bad light with them. I don't know why. I haven't met
yeah, I don't know what you
that
did, but
that bitch.
what?
It was her. That fucking bitter.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I have not seen his parents since that Hartwell incident, and we had to go north to Pergolith, and that was several 6 or 7 months ago. However, while I didn't meet with his parents, I did go to Pergolith briefly for about a day with Cassidy.
And that was while
And
his brain was jacked by
that was while his
mind state.
brain was all messed up. And we interacted. We had a slight interaction, and perhaps I was feeling a little spiteful after an incident where she ran off with him during a party. And maybe I was feeling a little spiteful about it. So I allowed her to infer a few things that may or not be 100% true.
A few things.
Cassidy may have mentioned something about me giving him a ring, and while that was not untrue, I distinctly didn't correct him because I thought it would be funny. But I'm assuming she went and tattled.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't
the fact,
know about any ring, but they seemed afraid for Cass's life with you.
yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Maybe it's the brainless boy bit.
Well, I mean, that's fixed. We fixed that.
Well, how
We
would they
rushed up-
know if you never fucking talked to anybody?
Been busy. Also, I didn't
Oh,
think
you're
about her after
busy.
that. I didn't think about Gianna after that incident. I didn't.
Well, I was going to sit here and wait for Victoria to get back, but apparently I need to go clean up a lot of messes back home. No, that was unkind. I'm sorry. I am very thankful that you found Lindsay. I really am. I'm
Yeah.
sure her parents will reward you when the time comes. For now, though, I do need to go fix this.
That would be great. I do have to have a conversation with them at some point because I'm not sure what Gianna must have told them. My goodness. I have nothing but care in my heart for Cassidy.
I think
Yeah.
it should also be mentioned that Cass's brain got knocked out while we weren't around. If anything, we keep him a billion times.
Also, for posterity, Cass's brain incident happened when we weren't around to keep him safe. The one time.
Yeah, I'll mention that. In the
That's actually
meantime, if you happen to see my sister Victoria, looks like me but blonde, long hair. Apparently she's got some sort of enormous trouser stink now.
I heard something about that from Coinit.
Her friends blabbed on it. It's fucking hilarious. Anyway, if you see her, tell her I'm probably back in Pergolith and come see me immediately?
If you, I guess you're in a hurry now. Say, look, if you want to catch a ride to Pergolith, I mean, not Pergolith. I mean, I could send you to Pergolith too, if you want.
You can teleport to Pergolith and then like back up to
But
Avara and meet you there.
I can take you to Avara, I guess.
No, that's all right. I have my own arrangements.
All right. It's a bit uncomfortable anyway. The first ride is real rough on people. Wink. No, seriously though.
I wonder if this is why you get misunderstood a lot.
My kind of teleporting is different.
I'm sure you and Cass get all sorts of teleporting accidents. Right, I'm gonna go pack up my things and double time at home.
Friends,
fuck, shit, what?
You have my word that we will do everything in our power to bring Lindsay home.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully that's enough. So, yeah, Nahia,
Well, that happened.
You and the Green Manders are finishing up mass and coming out, stretching, all sung out. You see what you swear for a second is Cass just running down the street again.
What the hell? Cassidy?
I'm friends!
Oh, hi friends. Are you alright?
No!
Okay.
Shit, I was going to pawn
Bye.
that big painting off on France, but now is not the time.
Do you need to handle anything?
He's already gone.
Shake my head slowly. I wonder who do you think is to blame for his immediate panic? Which of our companions has their feet most firmly in their maw?
The Manders both immediately turn to Hashat standing like 30 feet away from you.
Hey Hashat, what's up?
Hey, Nahia.
Can't help but notice
not
that
much.
Franz is losing his shit briefly. Did you do good
He-
or bad?
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I am completely innocent in all things. I don't
Uh-huh.
know. I don't understand why everyone is always like, Hashat, what did you do? Hashat,
no.
what did you do this time?
I asked.
Who did you knock up today?
Well, I mean that one might no. I asked whether your involvement with him was good or bad. I did not do any blaming specifically.
I was apparently clearing the air about something. Apparently, I am in deep shit with Cass's family for some reason.
Huh. I wonder if they found out about the bimbosis and assumed it was you.
I don't know.
That's probably
But I
going to need
explained
covering
things. I
properly.
explained things to friends, and he says he now has to go and clean up a mess.
Well, I mean, Franz is a smart boy, and the bard as well, and you can always trust a bard to diffuse social situations.
Also, someone narked.
Someone narked.
Someone narked about
I glanced
Lindsay.
Tarnavak is in there, so it must have been Ursula this time.
Yeah.
At that moment, Tarnavak happens to walk out of the chapel with Sirhan and Tassie, just as you're saying narc.
Hey, Tarnavak, it seems that Franz Galliston's in the area, and Ursula sort of rumbled the whole Lindsay thing before we could finish resolving it.
Ah. I shouldn't have let her go off on her own.
Oh, did you have? Oh, dude. Oh, it's fine. I mean, to be fair, we're obviously far too small time to worry about the diplomatic fuckfest that's probably going to be, right?
Since the cat was out of the bag about this, I explained most of the situation.
Most
I didn't.
to leave out.
I left out the The children thing? I left that out.
Oh.
I felt that Trans had enough to worry about.
He does have enough to worry about, but I worry that leaving anything out is going to be seen as us. You know.
It's
God, I don't even
easy.
know how to put it.
It's easier to apologize than it is to ask for permission.
I mean, permission aside, like, it's been something learned. I wonder now if telling him early so that he can be prepared for it and keep the information to himself at his leisure or not is the better idea. He's the one who's got to deal with whatever we do next. The aftermath is on his shoulders. It's kind of unfair for us to not mention that part. Because it's a big deal.
No, I mean, we could catch up with him and just spill the whole thing.
I mean, I feel guilty not doing so now. He knows everything else.
I told him. Yes.
Okay. Would you like me to do it, or do you want to try and continue that matter? I don't know if it's easier coming from me or you. Probably you, actually, just so it doesn't look like I've had to come and fill him in after the fact.
Probably.
Yeah, might as well finish the matter. God, I'll come keep you company at least.
Yeah. All right.
Head back over to the Minute and Davin.
Yeah, let's all head over there. Oh, I left out the gladiator part too. I told him where she was,
Okay.
how we found out, and that we're going to go and get her back.
Okay.
I told him the essentials.
I mean, yeah, no, those are the important parts, but we should probably mention the gladiator hood and the child.
I don't want to make him worry too much, though.
I know, but again, if he's going to go and handle this, we can't just leave more details out.
And let's put it this way, Hashat. You've told him where she is. He knows enough about that place to fill in details with a lot worse possibilities than gladiator.
He did seem to be familiar with the name.
I mean, I would be staggered if there wasn't a Caliston who hadn't heard of gigantic Futa Amazon Island. I am not wrong, and we all know this to be true. Franz, are you still here?
Just Ursula just standing, slightly bent over, showing Johanna, like, and this is where, like, the lance just went right in and almost, like, out the other side.
Oh, good. They made up.
Yeah, Ursula, you just saw, like a minute ago, Franz run right through the door and just upstairs.
All right, let's go head them off. I'll be with you guys in a sec. Also, hi, Joanna. You're looking radiant.
Thank you. What?
I'm probably still carrying, like, Nahia on her shoulder with just, like, a wheelchair held under the other arm so that she's not being left behind. So I'll gently place her by a table.
It's a good thing I'm not afraid of heights. Good gods.
Dan, it is good that I have gotten canny enough to duck.
Well, at least after the first time.
Trust me, my own horns have caught me out plenty. Alright, anyway, sorry, that's the Franz thing. Mwah, be right back, sweetie. Franz, don't go running off yet.
I'm in here!
Oh
Okay.
my god. God's above.
Squat more.
Time to crouch, Hashat.
Primordials preserve me.
Yes, so Hashat ducks in through the front door, and you just hear a wolf whistle from behind the bar. Damn, girl, you're huge.
She there.
Huh?
The bartender, another chocolate cowgirl, just waves at you.
I'll give her a wave. Hey.
Hey.
Get acquainted in a moment. It's a pleasure to meet
Yes.
you,
How
man.
you doing?
Yeah.
Head on out.
I'll see you in a bit. Let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
And then we got Gigatarn. And then we got Teeny Tassie. And Magda just coming down here, sitting.
Yeah, Mag's just gonna chill
Right.
with her daughter, as will Sirhan.
Yeah.
So yeah, the rest of you can cruise on up. Okay.
Bob.
So yeah, you find Franz's room at the end. There's a big, like, it's definitely like the equivalent of the royal suite here at the tavern. It's got a fairly large bed that's quite disheveled as he's throwing his belongings and Johanna's back into a suitcase.
My friends, you must put that down for just a sec.
What?
I had a talk with the others. I did spare you some details. I didn't want you to worry more, but
Oh no.
we decided that you should hear everything that we know.
It would be unfair to leave you out on details just because they are awkward.
Especially since you have to deal with things.
Okay. He will take a deep breath, calm himself down a bit, sit on the edge of the bed. Okay.
Do I know
hit
a
me.
spell of chill the fuck out? I wonder if I dare.
Calm emotions is not on the Paladin list.
Oh,
on the
whatever.
bucket
I
list.
will. You know what? I'll give him heroism so he's immune to being spooked. Brave young cat boy.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Okay.
I don't know what you know about that island.
I know who occupies it, yes.
Okay.
What they do there.
Okay, so Lindsay's a gladiator.
Ah, fuck. Wait, fuck, no.
What?
And from what we could tell, that's her cheering to the queen.
Oh, no, fuck. Probes his temples. Let me guess. Or rather, why don't you just tell me? She pregnant?
2 kids. One named Cass.
Ah.
At least 2 that we know of.
From what we saw, her boy and the girl.
Oh, her parents are going to be so mad. Yeah,
I would hope that they would be relieved that she
Suncrest
would return and is alive, but
That's how Suncrest does. Those gladiators, they compete for the honor of being bred by their queen or duchess or whatever the fuck she calls herself.
I see. So that's how it is.
Well,
Wait, she's a gladiator. Oh, idiot. No, Lindsay, why?
I feel like for the same reason that all Calistans do what they do. A predilection for large muscular women.
Maybe she was simply making the best out of her situation.
That's like her. She always was fighty and would never want to just be a burden on the family and just have herself be ransomed back. No, she'd... Oh, god damn it.
Last we saw her, she had apparently lost a fight, so she was quite injured. So we've made sure to hurry the matter of picking her up as fast as we can. Fortunately, there's now a Leviathan between us and there, which we have to stop by and handle and push back out the fucking sea before we continue on our way. Don't know if you know about old Leviathan, Fern, that's just sort of been swimming around. He crashed on my island.
Yeah, that's a hell of a piece of luck. I heard about that.
I
Want to
mean, a
borrow
mage
an
bane.
airship to get there instead?
Shit, if you've got an airship on loan, that would probably make our lives a bit easier.
I mean, we're Pergolith, of course we have airships.
But it's
That's
more how quickly.
basically our thing.
We'll be back in Ivar in what, a day or two, I think? I'm trying to remember now what Apati has in order.
Our business here in Ehdrine is done. We can be back in Avara in half an hour.
No. So, I mean, the matter is whether an airship waiting for one to come from Bergolith is quicker than just simply teleporting basically right now to Avara, and I guess we can take you along with us. Hashat's teleportation is spooky, but it is quick.
I mean, if you're going back right now, I guess.
Pretty much. And then, yeah, we'll probably be hopping a boat straight away. I don't know how much faster the Bergothian airships are these days, but I think us on boat, even with a brief detour, is probably quicker.
Probably.
Especially since Hashat can double the speed of oceanic travel, despite her terrible fear of being at water.
Look, it's the water is the problem. Look, you don't ask me to control the water, but I can bend the wind.
That.
Okay. Right. Panic attack over.
Water's just so slippery.
We'll teleport you as soon as we've got our group together and everyone's had some food. We've been on the road quite a bit.
Okay. Okay. Boy, Duke Aaron is going to shit himself when he hears about this.
It's going to be a healthy day of good news. Good news in the fact that she's still alive. Bad news in other confusions.
Yeah,
it's not like there was anything they couldn't do about it, or anyone really. No one knew she was even where she was, or if she was even alive.
That.
Well, if her dumbass had just told the fucking Amazons, we could have just had her back in a few weeks. That's why they
Probably.
kidnap people. They want ransom.
Again, it is also entirely possible that she is just all about gigantic, big women, covered in muscle and tattoo.
Listen, all right, we're not that bad.
Oh, look at Hashat. I don't know, in fact, don't even look at friends.
I am distinctly looking away from you and Franz right now.
Listen.
I have nothing to add to this.
My Amazon is royalty. All right, I'm marrying up.
And apparently, so is Lindsay's.
I'm fairly sure
So
Suncrest is a duchy. So,
I mean, I suppose, okay, that's just still side marriage. Well, side harm. I don't know what their arrangement is. We'll find that out.
Did you know that my weapon here is actually called the King's Stone and the Queen's Sword?
Oh, yeah, Hashat's got a.
What are you the queen of now?
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah. She is a primordial, though, which is cool.
I'm only descended from...
Your Hobgoblin's a dragon now, I guess.
Yeah.
Look at us, we're adventurers.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so sick of correcting. Whatever.
This is exactly why Victoria wasn't supposed to go adventuring.
I mean,
did you know she found 2 cursed items the first time we let her out of our sights?
What, did she put them both immediately on?
Apparently.
She put one of them on. Excuse me? Excuse you.
She put one of them on and she's carrying the other.
Yeah, she's wielding the other, even though she knows it drives her insane in the membrane.
Yeah, because we were up against a fortress full of angry dwarves, and we needed every edge I could get. Magic.
Do you think she's
weapon
actually decursed herself from that weapon by now? Then
She can't.
Not without external intervention.
I mean, Koine would have definitely been that external intervention. Probably would have had to
How?
drug her in her sleep and get a cleric to remove curse.
You don't have a cleric to do that.
There's no cleric.
Didn't they head down to Avara?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Did they have enough money for that?
I mean, it's also a Calliston. It doesn't fucking matter if they have the money.
Oh, I'll thank you.
They would probably pay to have their daughter uncursed.
Thank you for uncursing me. I'll have my family give you some money.
Yes,
Thank you.
exactly. I probably did it and was like, this is literally nobility. Please.
Just send the check to my parents. Bye.
Send
To
a
which
check
point someone went,
Pergothian town.
fucking adventuring nobility.
Yeah, just send a check to the Pergothian fucking embassy that is literally 3 blocks down the road.
Yeah, they're like, oh, how annoying. Friends just left like a week ago. We're going to have to keep you here, so we're paying escrow. I hope they aren't expecting you to come back anytime soon. And it was just like, oh, shit. He's going to go back and find out that we've been kept there because I paid to have her uncursed with the family's money.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go empty my tankard and then we can leave whenever you're ready.
Sure. So would you like to hear this plan? So Nahia, would you like to hear the plan I have for breaking Lindsay out of jail?
Sure.
So, you know how I can. So, jail, jail for a gladiator. I'm assuming is underground. I can slide through. I can slide through the earth. And I have. As soon as I knew that she was on that island, I picked up some scrolls. I've got some like expeditious retreats. I've got jumps. I've got knock spells for busting open unlocking doors. My idea was to there's one I haven't gotten yet, and that was a locate creature. I was going to have that so that I was going to get that so Cass could like find her, because it works for like within a certain distance. So we just go there. We go to the island, walk around town, see where when Cassidy picks her up, and then we go towards her, and then we like just kind of sneak her on in.
I mean, if anything, we don't have to be with you when it comes to the journey back to Avara. You could just teleport them the shit out of there, and the rest of us will bolt back if it turns out to be easier.
That is something I could do, yes. I could just get them out.
We'll keep it on the back burner just in case. Like, if it looks like there's even a hint of risk, just bail out. We'll catch up. We're responsible grown-ups.
But we don't know but we just don't know the specifics yet, so...
Duh. Look at you, this was very well thought out.
Yeah, I took this quite personally.
Not
I
surprising.
was hoping to go to Pergola to the big mage college to get some those last few scrolls, but
Yeah, probably don't want to go there in case you get accosted by the Calliston family.
I might get arrested.
Nah. Franz will handle that part. He's a smart man, a bard, and he knows what's up.
Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't make it worse yourself somehow, though?
I can't see how I did.
Okay.
Well, Hashat, I think you owe Nahia a deception check.
For what?
You inflamed Cass's childhood friend in the middle of Pergolith when you went there for an adventure with maximum smoothity.
Yeah, but I explained that. I explained that to Franz so he could
Not to
diffuse.
Nahia. Nahia's
Oh.
asking if you did anything to have, potentially inflamed this whole matter in the first place. You went, nah. Nahia doesn't do this.
All right. Well, I mean, all right. I guess I did say no, so shit.
I don't think I can't tell if someone tries to. Oh, you've got guidance rolled in there anyway.
You,
I won't call you out
you
on that.
definitely know Hashat did in fact do something. She's not saying it.
I mean, Nahia's of somewhat average intelligence. She can probably put those 2 and 2s together and go, She did go to Pagothian, on a little Pagothian field trip with Cass in the land of Section 1 while, toting empty head Cass. So she probably did figure that part out. Claps you on the shoulder. Fair enough.
Can we go back downstairs now and get something to eat now? Are we done?
Yeah, let's eat and drink, and then I guess we disappear again real quickly.
Oh, good. Then we can get paid. And then go on an adventure.
No,
Then we have to go back on a boat. I don't want to go on a boat.
I know you don't want to go on a boat. Give you a pat on the flank. I'll probably send Voron to go and fetch the kids so they can come get dinner at the tavern as well.
Oh God! What? I don't. Well, Lisbeth, no. You are so small.
You would break. Lisbeth's never consumed that much meat combined in her life.
I mean, apparently Hashat has ways of making it work.
I have potions. Now, yes.
You did buy an extra one, just in case.
I did have. I bought 2 extra one. I ordered 2 extra ones just in case. Thank you.
But hey, speaking of people who it can fit in, hey, how you doing?
Oh
No,
dear.
you have to say it like Joey does from Friends, like with that Brooklyn accent.
How you doing?
Yeah. While she's getting your orders and bringing out food and drink, Josephir is very flirty with the shot.
Hmm.
I will make sure to go and sit with Anaya and Marie and leave that to you guys.
Tassie's here.
Hey, to be fair, Tassie also likes very large chocolate women, so
Hmm.
I was going to say, this is a value add. Turns out that you guys are her type.
Well, I guess I will also flirt back with Josephir.
Well, we have to come back here afterwards anyway. After winter. This is okay. I just mentioned we have to come back after winter so we can, set them on proper mission and shit. Because we haven't gone to, Lord Protector's fortress.
No, I know. Yeah, I left a message with. I left the message with Lisbeth. But...
Yes, but remember, magic weapons, trade-in, info, so that they can go on the quest.
Only 13, but
You were assisted, so.
Is Tassie going to give me assistance?
Yes.
Oh my.
Also, boy, is that a low DC because it turns out large bedecked women are also Josephir's type. It's really just it's a good combo for everybody.
Oh my.
Mucho flort.
That's a pretty nice axe you got.
Yeah, she also has a cool magic axe from Minotha.
Oh,
from Minotha? Oh, color me very interested. I'm all about Minothan artifacts.
Yeah, it's a shame you aren't staying around for the night, because boy, she'd love to show you it in every detail.
It is a shame.
Oh, tiny moo heartbreak.
You'll have to ask fans for permission. Depends. Did he actually just like accidentally the whole bottle and now is actually too drunk for this travel?
I mean, Franz did indeed consume like an entire flagon of strong alcohol, but he's still probably mostly sober. Let's just see. Oh yeah, no, this is a
He's
Calliston. He is
raring to
built
go.
of stern stuff. They have two things going for them: constitute and charisma. So yes, Franz would like to go, please.
As charming as you are, and as much as me and my dear Tassie would love to indulge, I'm afraid we'll have to put a pin in it. We have some very urgent business, and we have to leave.
Oh, all right. Guess I can't win them all. You'll all be safe out there.
This isn't the last you've seen of us, but you too. Stay safe in winter.
So, I assume you don't want to bring Sirhan, Tahir, and Vaughn with you, so
No,
they will
they don't
also
know.
say their
Or
goodbyes.
Tahira.
And...
Or Tahira. They get to
Yeah.
no.
Uh,
Oh, with those carts, though, we rented those.
yeah, those
yeah,
are
you rented
rentals.
those.
Literally because we would
Okay.
be ditching and teleporting.
Yeah, you knew this was going to happen. It's okay. Somewhere in town, there's a jolly dwarf who's going to be heading back that way anyway.
Yep.
Chalinar.
Your boy, Big J.
No, Tiny J.
Wide J. It's still dwarf.
YJ, there you go. The correct euphemism for dwarf.
Your boy, Wide
No,
Dwarf.
it's the square root of J.
There you go.
But Jalinar has moved on finally. He's no longer trapped in this town.
That's
No,
true.
he has traveled on Kinathis. Don't use moved on.
Yeah, it's actually a bit final sounding. It's true.
It is.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, his poor broken heart. It's finally healed.
I'll
Alright.
probably ask Jessica if she knows of anyone who has a magic circle nearby, just in case we could record that to make coming back here easier.
She only vaguely knows what a magic circle is, and certainly has never seen anyone teleport before.
Okay. A shame. Oh, then you should definitely look outside. You're in for a fucking treat.
She will mention that there used to be a witch's cabin out up in the mountains, but she left a while ago. Maybe she had a magic circle. Shrug.
If she had one, it's unlikely she left it intact when she left the place, unfortunately. But yeah, you might want to look outside then. This is probably going to be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of teleport you'll see.
All right.
Oh boy.
Franz, Joanna, you might want to close your eyes for like the first half second.
Oh no, it's super cool. Don't close your eyes. This is fun stuff.
They close their eyes.
Oh,
Chomp.
The earth. She munch. She munch so hard, brother.
Fiona is a
There's-
hungry lass.
There's much screaming from Kitty and Amazon as they are engulfed by the earth, and that's probably our last shot of the session, is you guys being sucked into the earth and just leaving Jessifir and some nearby cat folk just staring wide-eyed into the middle of the road. Holy shit. And just out of curiosity, while I'm thinking about it, I feel like we might as well roll to see if Franz can actually make this problem go away.
Does
I
someone
sure
want?
hope I have inspo to give.
That would be nice.
I don't have any myself.
I'm tabbed.
Yep.
Does anyone else in the party? Tarn, do you have one?
No.
We wouldn't happen to have earned any inspiration for any of the things we did.
I mean,
this
you did spend an
session, even
entire
the
session
roleplay.
role-playing, so I feel like that's probably earned. Yeah.
Then, since this is primarily my issue, I will give him my inspiration, so I will not take it.
All right. Yeah.
Whew!
Didn't need to, but good
Franz!
job, Franz.
God, always trust the bard.
No, last time we trusted a bard, they came back without a fucking brain.
That okay, most 50-50 trust the bard.
Always trust Franz.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't think Franz has ever failed before us.
No, Franz is good. There's a reason they chose him to be the ambassador, in fact.
And not Cassidy, yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
All right. So once you return to Avara, Franz will urgently write some letters to be sent home back to Pergolith, trying to smooth out this issue for you. And probably also asking home base to send, like, Lion Team 6 or something to come with you.
Depends how quickly they get here, though.
And teleportation, they'll be there in, like, an hour or two. So they kit up.
Okay.
But yeah, would you guys like to take a Section 1 Special Forces team with you? Because having
More better,
told the ambassador...
Could we have just one specialist spy? We just need a stealthy person to be our eyes and ears. Like, we've got more than enough
That
force
would not-
physically and magically.
Some spies would not be a bad idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Can we have a skill
Oh,
monkey,
no.
please?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
There will be a panty tax.
Yeah, fair.
A sneak keepish, and maybe, if we decide to do any sort of negotiating stuff, someone who could actually officially speak with Pergolith's authority, rather than just us adventurer bitches.
I think
Yes,
Franz
I
is
feel
just
like so.
literally coming with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Franz is coming? Oh, of course.
I mean, he's going to insist.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
this
we
is his
can't
cousin.
really keep him out of this matter.
I mean,
And yeah,
technically, if you want, because you are correct, Victoria is in town just waiting on Franz to get back to sign a check for her. If you want Victoria and or Koinu to come, you could try and rustle them up. I don't know how the level 3s will help you, but
I was going to say,
they're there.
Koinu is an incredible skill monkey, but she is only level 3, and I'm pretty sure that Sarah Bleaksworthy is 10. She was what, level 7 50 years ago?
I don't think exposing Victoria. Oh wait, no, never mind. That got fixed. You literally just said that got fixed. Never mind. She doesn't have the cursed axe.
Yeah,
Influence.
sending the rage axe to combat for Dick Isle.
The horny rage cat right now. Yeah.
I
that's
mean,
good, though.
she'd fit very well on Suncrest, to be fair.
Oh, excellently, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna lose another fucking Calistan to that point.
so we went there to pick up a Calistan, and now we've lost 2. It's just fucking Vicky and Franz high-fiving over Fear Deck.
All right. So yes, you can indeed get Franz and his buddy Sira to come with you.
Yeah,
and
a skill monkey
out.
would be an incredible solid, because that has admittedly since session 1 been the only gap in our party's capabilities.
Well, at least since Szooth switched over to Monk.
Oh, sorry, yes, since the swap. Although to be fair, all of his rogue skills were put into stealth.
He had another one. He was good at investigating.
He didn't have investigate. He had perception. He had stealth and perception.
All right. Well, I mean, still
And,
Which was
perception is
also
useful.
half the time
No.
useless, because back then he didn't have a way out. Yeah, no, those were his 2 expertises, I'm pretty sure. He had thieves' tools to use, but...
He had the
Oh.
investigation.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's do XP.
Sorry. So, if Franz is going to call in this person, could he call in a favor and get us some locate creature scrolls?
I mean, yeah, once you have brought Franz in on the operation, you basically have the resources of Pergolith now, because
Okay.
he also smoothed this over. Like, again, if you
Okay.
wanted to just sail up in like a dreadnought and deploy SEAL Team 6 to go get her, like that is on the table now.
Yeah, let's not
Let's
start war
not-
with the
let's not-
Amazons.
Yeah, let's
Let-
not start a.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me just point out this is a war they will not fucking win.
No, they have absolutely no chance. Little
No, I know, but let's try to do
Amazon
this
North
quiet
Korea is
first.
going to get steamrolled.
It's true.
Yeah.
Although also at the same time, when there's been rumblings of threats about activity from the Empire, seeing us mobilize airships and take them across the ocean from fucking Pergolith all the way to our end, where there's been one single potential rumbling of maybe an attack in Ehdrine, that's gonna be all hands on fucking deck.
That's true.
Alright, sorry, yeah, experience. Yeah, let's go with subtle-ish.
All right. Let me pull open some character sheets. So,
Literally just break in and kidnap her away or free her.
all right. Did you explore a new interesting location for the first time?
Yes.
Where?
For A team, yes.
I think we've
That
never
as
been
well,
to Ehdrine.
And not only that, I mean, this is post the event Ehdrine with its new big temple and a different government.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right. Have an XP for that. Did you discover an interesting truth about the world?
We found out that there was a brief Calliston feud that Hashat didn't even know there was about her.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah.
We know that Franz was up here and didn't want to go back to Ivara.
I think that's all just going to be wrapped up
I
into
suppose
new
that all
page
kind
and
of-
companion story.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see here. New information.
About the world?
Hobgoblin spies.
Orc raiders.
Oh yes,
Orc
Orc Raiders.
Raiders.
We didn't know they were Orc Raiders.
Yep, there are
Yeah.
orc raiders menacing Ehdrine's northern coast. Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy?
Can we count Franz an ally after all of this then?
Yes, I think so. You have put him on track to go get his cousin back. I think that'll work. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yes, you have made progress. You have acquired the control rod for the Magister's Tower. Sure, August and Waifu will be very happy about that. And you did indeed discover a new page in a companion story, as we've gone over. So that's 5 XP, everybody.
Well,
Nice.
too
I've
nice.
got to imagine we quickly we teleport in literally into the Magister's Tower. Franz like, okay, gotta go send some players. Turn around, give them a control rod. Okay, gotta go solve diplomatic issues. God damn.
Yep, you're at maximum Zoomies level.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking chunk this shit out before. I feel like it's almost in poor taste to mention doing anything before winter when in the Magister's Tower now.
Well, what's the word again? We still have to talk to Leviathan Senpai.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, you have fun with that. I ain't going anywhere near that creature.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
want
two
to,
can't
but I
fucking
have
get near
to.
them. No, you can't go near
I
them.
can. I would just be horribly poisoned by the experience.
Yeah, I can actually talk with him.
Yes, you don't have spell slots, and you can in fact do beast speech without even spending a spell slot.
How
Which is
dare
good.
you
That's-
assume Leviathan Senpai needs beast speech?
Oh, that's true, but at the very least, it's very polite to speak to Leviathan Senpai in Death Wail instead of having to force him to use, common.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If I can speak it, that means I'm, not gonna take massive amount of sonic fucking damage from speaking.
That's a
That means
nice
I'm-
assumption.
I like that assumption.
Well, I did it for, what's the word again? For Deathwing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to activate Rage and then begin a conversation, and Rage will stay up because you'll be taking damage every fucking time.
Yeah,
It's just taking bludgeoning every single time.
Thank you for running, Savin. I will catch you all later.
Yeah, all right. If you're
Yeah.
watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in tonight. We will see you next week for more games. Till then, adios.